Baturdays. Baturdays. Omnidog in the miniature of comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the fact. Baturdays. 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 In the BatCave.
Heyo, welcome to Baturdays in the BatCave. That's right, my guys. Johnny is logging in right now, as he said. Logging in. What is he on, AOL or something? So he'll be here in 1 second, and I thought I'd just start and say hello to all the lovely people. Here's Kane. Not my nephew, but same name, Ryan Bragg. Welcome. Steve Patterson. Welcome. No, I am not going to do this till 1 a.m. Actually, Johnny has a hard out at 10 p.m. tonight. She has a 2-hour time limit, and then I gotta get to bed because yesterday messed with my sleep schedule badly. Actually, ice cream is going to be delivered to me on the air, so you get to see me eat my favorite flavor, I hope. Good to see Joey from Down Under. Sazmurf, I just responded to you on YouTube. You were my most concerned viewer about the Shelf of Doom. Thank you. I got it replaced. Oh, here's Matt. Can't stay long, but glad to catch some live, and I'll watch the rest later. Peace and love, dude. Peace and love. Let's get the peace and love thing right. There we go. Munin, good to see you. What? Okay, wait a sec. It's late for you. It's in the morning. No, I am not going until the time change tonight. That's 2 a.m. No. Yeah, all right. Boy, you guys have all the right emojis. What up, buddy? What's up, Grandpa of Punk? I got the greatest picture, not of me, but from Johnny of Finland. Johnny is actually just a little bit younger than I am. He may be 5 years younger than I am. He has a young child. Yeah. I'll wait till you get it set up, Dying Breed. He has a young child. And young child named Aaron. But he sent me a picture of the punk scene in Germany, and he was in the punk scene. What do you? Okay, wait. I'll wait till you get right. Okay, just a sec. I wonder if I can share it. He said it's been shared in the public. It's already, yeah. Okay, this is actually really cool. This is Johnny back in the heyday. Johnny from Finland. It's been a published photo. So let me share this. And this is a badass photo. This right here, the guy with the cig and the bottle, this is Johnny 40 years ago. That's an amazing picture. Look at this. That is an amazing picture. And it actually, he's got a Dead Kennedys thing going on and pins and stuff. And a full bottle of something. But yeah, wow. That's punk. So we will go back, and here's Johnny Boy. What up, Johnny Boy?
What's up, dude? Can you hear me? I'm using the AirPods. Is that working?
Yeah, you're not actually. If you use AirPods, sometimes they don't sync up to your mouth. So say something again.
Hello, Jess. You're the best.
That you knew what to say. I didn't even have to prompt you, and that came out perfectly.
Perfect. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. Welcome to Omnidog's Vault. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm representing tonight.
I like it. Hey, you know what? We're gonna start off with this since you just went there. Remember my list of best baseball players, and I had the right-handers, and I was like Tom Seaver, Greg Maddux. All right, I got good news and bad news. I switched and I put Tom Seaver above Greg Maddux. He is,
Oh,
but then I bumped both of them down and I put Bob Gibson above Tom Seaver. The World
oh,
Series stats, they're just too good. I can't deny it.
yeah. Bob Gibson, when he was in his like 1967, when he dominated with that, what was his ERA? Like
1.12.
1.112? Yeah, 1.112.
100%.
Unreal.
They literally changed the mound because of him. So, like, when
Yeah.
they literally change the structure of the game because of you, oh, you're pretty dominant, dude. So, yeah, I put him above. So, Tom Seaver, though, above Maddox, because that was the last thing I'll say. He entered the league and he was dominant. There was no adjustment period. Like, look from it's like from his rookie year till like his 31st year, like year 31. He's just dominant. There was no like lull, there's no adjustment, and that's amazing. When you just enter the league and you can shut them down, that says something. Skill.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
Tom Seaver, baby.
yeah. Okay. Whenever you go back, it breaks up. So, I mean, you get fuzzy. So, like right now, it's perfect. So stay there. Don't move.
You got
Okay,
it.
good.
Perfect.
Okay, good. And actually, Johnny's a big punk rock fan too. Robert's calling me the grandpa of punk.
Yeah, when
Johnny,
you're showing some other guy named Johnny dressed in punk stuff. I was like, what is this? Is this all your friends are named Johnny and into punk? I like it.
he's Johnny from Finland.
That's
He's
cool
great.
though. I like that. That's
Yeah,
that
I
picture
mean,
was rad though. I saw it.
yeah, he really lived the life. I mean, I went to my punk shows in like a button down white shirt and my khakis and just sat off to the side. I was not
Cool.
going to get into the mosh pit. Even at 25 years old, I was still like 7 years older than everybody in the mosh pit. But I went there to hear the music. So
That's what matters the most, man.
yeah, I didn't need to get all moshed up. It's okay. Kaigon, how's it going? Good to have you here. Oh, well, thank you, buddy. Oh, yeah, I think Ilan has decided to follow the Mets this year. He follows a team based on his friends in the United States or something, right, Ilan? And Ilan also is going to be on this month, and I just found out we're going to be discussing Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Hard Traveling Heroes, which is fun. I always love talking about that.
It's the Neil Adams stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. Is Neil Adams on the Mount Rushmore of comic creators? I was thinking about this the other day. I think he is. You only have 4, Mount Rushmore.
Okay, comic creator artists? Or
Good. Yeah, see,
are you
because I
throwing
didn't put
writers
Stan
in
Lee.
there?
We could go writer. I feel like you have to be an artist too. It could be writer, artist. You don't have to just be an artist, but yeah, you have to at least draw. So like, I'm not
Well,
putting Stan Lee in there.
you're not. Well, okay, then Kirby takes up the first one.
Absolutely, 100%.
Um, I don't think you can do it right. I think you had to have separate Mount Rushmores for writers and artists. And
What
Kirby,
about guys who do? What about guys who do both? Like
Kirby,
Frank Miller, or
yeah,
Kirby.
and Kirby was the one that took Stan Lee's misshapen ideas and made them real.
Correct.
Frank.
Frank Miller's on mine. That's like the newest person who's on there because he really changed the game. Like that's one of the things I looked at. I'm like, how much did you change everything? He changed everything, dude. He did.
Well, that is true. That is true.
And I feel like Neil Adams, that's like he had the same impact, like different way of doing it, but his impact was like, oh, this is how art is now. Because yeah. And
well,
like Frank Miller, it's like this is how Batman is now.
And this is how Daredevil is now.
And it's how Wolverine should look now. And this is what Sin City is. God, that resume is so powerful. His resume is so top notch.
Have you read The Life and Times of Martha Washington?
Mm-mm. What is it? I don't know what that is. Is that him? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to go get it. It's way out of print, but I'm sure you can read it somehow. That was an amazing book. All right, frick it. I'll just unplug.
I don't know what just happened, everybody. I think he muted himself. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah. No, I disconnected and then it from my microphone. Let me just go get one of the
Okay.
last good books from Frank Miller besides Sin City.
We're going on a tour of Jess's.
Yes, we did this yesterday. I put in like a 5K. This is the Dark Horse.
Oh,
Art
wow,
by
it's
Dave
huge.
Gibbons. Yeah, art by Dave
Okay.
Gibbons. And
That's pretty good.
yeah, it can go for a lot of money, but then I wouldn't have it. So I'm not going to sell it.
So it's that good that money won't even pry it from your hands. Wow.
Correct. I can go get money
That's
from an
nice.
AT&M, but then I wouldn't have this book if I sold it. So money's
Wow, I
not.
like it. Jess,
Boy.
I've been saying it for years. I swear to God, when people ask what I want to be when I'm older, I say Omnidog. That's it. You're the best, dude.
It's very nice.
I can just go get money from an ATM, but I wouldn't have that book. I'm gonna use that in the future. Trust me.
So this is it, Martha Washington.
Okay.
In the 21st century, the life and times. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've read this book, but yeah, this is what like the first. This is like what the first issue looked like. She's an astronaut, and it's Dave Gibbons' art.
I mean that's enough to sell me. Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of like a mercenary. Let me, it's been so long since I read this. That's
probably not the only edition that it's available in, right? I mean, I would imagine there's like a regular trade paperback, perhaps a smaller hardcover, standard sized, if you would.
Yeah, I would assume so. She's like a mercenary soldier in the 21st future, 21st century.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. So it's really
is that like recolored how like Watchmen was in like the Absolute, or is that the original like how it looked? It doesn't look bad or anything. I'm just like it does look a little more modern colored.
Yeah, his wife is Lynn Varley, and she's the one that did the colors.
Wait, whose wife is Lynn Varley?
That's my understanding.
Dave Gibbons? I thought that was
No, it's Frank Miller's wife. I think Frank Miller's married to Lynn Varley.
That's might be right. I always thought it was Klaus Janson, because yeah, it was the three of them worked on The Dark Knight Returns, and I know she was married to one of them. Interesting. Facts.
Yeah, it's set in the future, so
yeah, no, I'm sold on checking that out. Like Frank Miller, Dave Gibbons, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, I feel like this is a Frank Miller classic that has slipped under the radar, and I think it might be because it's so, I don't know how easily accessible it is.
Have you read Frank Miller's Ronin? His like OG.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah, I love the ending in that. That was awesome. That's a absolute, but I have it in deluxe form.
Oh, yeah. You know what, dude? Sometimes, not for everything, but sometimes if it's available in deluxe and absolute, I stick with the deluxe. Sometimes.
Yeah. I think the deluxe is fine. Okay, wait. We do have who just called me?
I don't know. It wasn't me. I'm at
it's my brother again.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Is everything okay?
My brother can wait. He's okay.
You have a brother? I didn't know that.
He's 14 years older than I am. He's going to be 80 this year. My sister's 78.
You're the baby of the family? Oh, God, this explains everything.
I was an oops. Yeah, I got spoiled to the max. Yeah.
Did you say an oop?
Oops.
Like an accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
me too. Well, you are me from the future, I swear to God. Every time we talk, I'm like, there's something else.
Yeah. I know. I don't mind. I'm trying to coordinate something. Sorry, I don't mind calling myself a mistake and oops. I mean, I'm like here. They treated me great growing up, and I'm here, so I'm okay saying I was a oops. They loved me like a regular planned child. So
Yeah, my mom didn't tell me that until like very recently, like I think in the last calendar year. And how it came up is like it was just me and her, and we were talking, we were like at lunch, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing if I want kids. And she's like, well, that's okay. I didn't want any children either. And I was like, oh, I guess that's how I found out. Like it was like so indirect. I'm like, oh, that's what you mean by that. And they did have me when they were older, so it all made a lot more sense
oh,
after that. Yeah, it's funny. My how old are you?
I'll
You
be
said 60.
66 this month.
Yeah, both my parents are like older than you for sure. And
That's
yeah.
yeah. That's my parents had me when they were in their early 40s. So
Oh, yeah. Swear, me from the future. I swear to God.
yep, but
So
yep.
what's new, man? You and I haven't talked in like a minute, I feel like.
I
I've
feel like the
been
last time we talked was Baltimore Con back in September. That's
It was September or October. Yeah, I think it was September actually. I think you are correct.
we went to an
Of
O's
course it was because
game.
there was still baseball. Yeah, I
Yeah,
went to so many baseball games. Um,
yeah.
I went to 3 parks on that trip. That was a cool time. Um,
And you got a new tat, right?
I did. Yeah, I got the one on my shin. I would show it off, but that'd be kind of weird, so I'm just not going to. But if if it was on my arm, I could show off the tattoos on my arms. But
What
yeah, the leg, I don't know.
what did you get it of?
On the
Something
leg,
meaningful to you? The
it
shin?
was you know the band, The Casualties. Have you ever heard of them? The
No.
punk bands. Okay, well they're a punk band. No, it's just their. It was like their logo. They were like the last band that I wanted a tattoo of that I didn't have. So I am done with band tattoos now. I've got them all checked off. The ones I wanted. We're good.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
uh, let's see. Remy, no, I can't. We can't do 4 hours. I can't do 4 hours. I know Johnny has a
can't
hard
either.
out after 2 hours here.
Yeah,
Um,
which it's plenty of time, but yeah, I got work to do.
yeah, man, and we're gonna get to that in just a sec. What's up, Starscream? Okay, good. Thanks, because I did share it. You looked really badass at it, Johnny.
Was that Johnny from Finland? Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Back in Germany, apparently, as a youth, as a punk rock youth.
That's sick, man. I bet he knows who the casualties are. Johnny, you know who the casualties are, right? They go out to Europe a lot. Hell,
Hey
that's sick, man.
now, sorry I'm late. I was typing a manifesto. I hope it's a comic manifesto and not like a Unabomber manifesto.
Agreed. Also, is there?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
have to be able to, but is there a way for me to see the chat? Because I feel like maybe not, because I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're on your
Oh no,
phone?
chat. Yeah, no, chat. There is a button. Hold on, I'm gonna try to open up the chat. No, we're not gonna do that because it took me away from here. Sorry.
I have no idea why I
I'll
highlighted
just see
that
the ones
thing.
who highlight.
Go Dodgers. That's ridiculous. Cobra Kai, is that what you're dressed as? Or
Not.
you take martial arts, don't you?
I don't. No.
Oh,
No, I'm just wearing a headband.
oh,
No, yeah, I mean, I just wear a headband sometimes, but I
okay.
also was working out before this. So
Okay.
it is still on, yeah. But Cobra Kai is sick, and Johnny Lawrence might be my favorite character in cinema history. I sincerely love Johnny Lawrence. Do you watch Cobra Kai? I can't remember. We've talked about it, but I don't recall.
I don't. I know that Lou and maybe even Omar both love it.
I believe
Maybe
you're right.
Riley too. There's a lot of people I know that do love it.
Did you like Karate Kid? Did you
I
see
I saw the
the
first
Karate
two.
Kid
Yeah,
in theaters?
Karate Kid. Yeah, that was the only option back then.
That's cool.
Unless I
You
saw
come
it
on.
on my VCR.
You're right. A VHS, a laser disc, those things existed.
You're not a fan of the distillery
Distillery.
imprint? Distillery?
Oh.
What? You know what? I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. You write your manifesto, Harvey. I don't want to find out. Frank Zappa once said, "Jazz is not dead, but it smells funny." I would say that applies to punk as well. I don't know. What I listen to is the early stuff that I sort of grew up on. Past 1990, I don't know any punk. I listen to 40-year-old. I know the Circle Jerks are still touring. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I can't. I listen to it and I'm like, yeah, I was that angry young man, but now it's just, oh, I can't listen to the new stuff. I'm like, I'm not that angry anymore.
But the old stuff still hits because it's your music and the stuff you grew up on, right? Like that's what
Yeah.
that is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
I
makes
still
sense. Yeah.
Social Distortion, Mommy's Little Monster is still my favorite album, possibly
Really?
top 10. Yeah,
I'm gonna throw
because
that on tomorrow. That's
that
interesting.
it's before they got into like rockabilly, and it
Oh.
was really punky punk, but like tuneful and had really fun lyrics. So yeah, I would definitely listen to it if I were you. Mommy's Little Monster.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I probably even own it. There was this stretch where I would buy nothing. It's like before I was really into the comic books. I would just do nothing but buy punk CDs from like half price books and used bookstores. And actually, wait, funny thing. I kind of got back into comic collecting as a 19-year-old because my buddy took me to half price books. I had never been there before, and we went to look for punk stuff. And then while we're there, I'm like, oh shit, they got a comic book section. Like I loved comic books when I was a kid, but my parents would never take me to a comic store. And then I went and I mean, this is whatever. Now I was 19, like 16 years ago. They had a bunch of like Jim Lee X-Men and they were $1 each. And I was like, oh my God, I can afford this. And like that literally is the beginning of this sick addiction. Like
That's your
that's what kicked it
origin.
all off.
Your
That is the
origin
origin
story.
story. Yeah. Cause
And
yeah,
they were
when I was like,
single issues. They
yeah,
were
and I didn't
singles,
know
perhaps?
anything about it. Yeah, the only thing I knew was like, cause I still had this like small stack, like this big from when I was a kid. And those were all the comics I had. And I had an X-Men #1. And I knew that it was like the Jim Lee X-Men one, obviously.
Yeah.
Like I knew even as a kid, I was like, well, this isn't like X-Men #1, but I'm like, it's an X-Men #1. So I thought it was cool, so I always kept it. And then when I saw again at the time, I didn't even know that these were like Jim Lee. Like I was like, who's Jim Lee kind of stuff. So I'm at half price books and I'm like, well, this is issue like 3 and the art looks similar, and this is issue 6. So I'm like, it's got to be the same run. So I just bought a bunch, and then there was a website that I don't think is around anymore because I just recently looked, I think comicbookrealm.com, and
Oh,
they
I
had this
remember that.
giant, yeah, they had this really like, I like it like efficient reading order that you could like filter, and I liked using it. And that's how I taught myself like the difference between like Jim Lee X-Men and like 1991 and like 1963 Uncanny X-Men and stuff that's like standard for me now. I didn't know at the time. That
I
website
don't know.
helped a lot.
I don't know how I got this, but this is X-Men. Let's see if I can. It's a hologram. X-Men #1
That's
best-selling
sick.
comic of all time.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support. Maybe. Oh, let's see if I can. Yeah, this is hard because it's a hologram.
Yeah, it's not gonna show up right. But
Yeah,
I've seen those all over the internet. I've never seen one in person. If I ever got my hands on one, I would keep it. That's sick.
I don't know that they're that rare. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know,
don't think
and
they,
I don't even know
but
how
I
I
just
got it. I
haven't.
think my LCS just gave it to me.
Because of you, Jess,
Anyway.
because you bought all 5 covers. They're like, that's how we're gonna become millionaires and never sell off our franchises to other places
I
like Fox. Oh, whoops.
I did read that run for a long time. I did collect and read that X-Men run for a long time.
Are you excited about the I don't know if this is a subject you want to talk about. I feel like it could segue this way. The X-Men Blue and Gold omnibus, and like I know Omar had a whole stream on that, but I'm really intrigued by that book and I really want it, and I'm
Is
probably
that the
selling my Jim Lee
Guggenheim
books.
one?
That is not. It is the
Blue and gold.
like Bishop's Crossing and
Oh,
kind
oh,
of
oh.
like replacement for the Jim Lee stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I really dig it. I really dig that book, and I really dig the way it's mapped. So yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm going to be selling my Jim Lee omnibus because of that thing. I'm excited
Okay.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know about it. I'm gonna have to look at it to
you have to
see.
research.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on it yet.
Okay.
because actually I forgot all about it until you just now brought it up.
Yup.
So I'm gonna have to wait to see what is it. What is it? It's
So it's like the reprint of Bishop's Crossing that it kept getting voted for, but it's not called Bishop's Crossing, but it has all those issues, and then it also has the first 13 issues of Jim Lee Uncanny X-Men, which leads up to Executioner's Song, which just got or
okay.
shit,
Both
it might actually go through 16 and have Executioner's Song. Actually, I
okay.
think that's what it is.
I remember both Bishop's Crossing and Executioner's Song were out of print forever.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Start over. It is Bishop's Crossing combined with Executioner's Song, but it also has issues 1 through 13 of the Jim Lee X-Men.
Ah, okay.
Okay, that's what it is. So it's mapped like the Epic collections, but it's omnibus size. So I really dig
Okay.
it. And
Okay,
I
good.
think here's what I think that they did not touch on. This will be my thought. I think the way this is mapped, the numbered Uncanny X-Men omnibus, they have 1 through 5. I'm now convinced it will end at number 8 because that will be the end of the Claremont and that it will line up with this book. This will now be like the continuation of that line.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because it's going to replace they have the event omnis too for X-Men.
Yeah. Johnny,
This
you're
will,
too pretty
replace
for
that.
mosh pits. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, I'm too pretty to go in there. My face could get damaged. So yeah, you're right. Elon, check out a book that I just got. How about this, Elon? I'm pretty sure you recommended this to me, and I'm pretty sure Tony from Sweden also recommended it to me. This is a crime book with fabulous art. It's European, and I didn't even know it was out. Yeah, I didn't even know it was out until Elon said something about it in my Discord. So this goes out to you, Elon. Oh, and here's my ice cream delivery from upper management. Thank you, sweetheart.
Extracted one.
That's it.
Insane.
Insane. Jess, my pizza literally just arrived as well.
Okay, good. We'll eat on air. You have pizza and I'll have my ice cream. Oh, hello, kitty.
Yeah, we're snack attacking, baby.
Guess whose idea it was?
It was upper management's idea. What did the cat come in with the DoorDash?
Yeah. I'll leave the door open.
Okay.
Oh,
This says Daddy's Ice Cream Shovel. They know me well.
And you know
what flavor?
Thank you. Oh,
one in the freezer.
My favorite, Ben and Jerry's Vanilla Caramel Fudge. Did they bring the what you wanted, Patty?
But that's a different store.
Oh, it hasn't come yet? Okay, now this is the team that Johnny used to root for. He is such a fake fan. He got when they won the World Series, he got a Hurricane tattoo of it.
Okay, you are misrepresenting that.
I am totally not. How dare you? Be quiet right now. He'd been waiting since 1908 or whatever for the Cubs to win. They win the World Series. He goes crazy, inks his body with it. He lives in Chicago. Then they start sucking for a couple years, and he decides he's a Braves fan. Who does that?
Dang, that is almost exactly what happened, but not quite. So the tattoo, in fact, was on my body for 9 whole years before they won the World Series, and I had just a little empty spot for when they won, and I filled in that. So everything else was there. And it's not because the team sucks, it's because the ownership sucks. And I really have a problem with the ownership. Bro, I mean, oh yeah, it's not, I mean, the team sucking, bro, they sucked when I got the tattoo. Like that was, but no, the ownership is, do you know what I'm so gonna get heated about this. Do you know what that guy said in an interview? The owner of the Cubs recently, Tom Ricketts.
The owner of the Cubs
Tom Ricketts. Their goal at the end of they just want to break even. Jess, they don't make money. That's not what they just want to break even. And I'm like, yeah, okay. You literally are like printing money at Clark and Addison. You haven't been to Wrigley Field. What the heck are you doing, man? You still
I
got to go
know.
there, even though I hate them.
I do. That's on my bucket list to go there.
What's your
I
go-to
want.
pizza, Jess? What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, that's not a Chicago deep dish. What is that? I thought
Thin
for sure
crust,
you.
bro.
I thought. I haven't had
No,
pizza in forever.
that's a shame. I have it every week. I'm like a Ninja Turtle. Hey, I saw something on the internet today, like a few minutes before we came on. It was like me. I want to go to bed at 3, or I want to go to bed early. Me at 3 in the morning, and it was like a Google, like open Google thing, and it was like, where did Splinter get his money for pizza? And I was like, well, that's a good question. Because even in the movie, oh wait, bro, I'm sorry. You probably didn't see this. It got announced, I think yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. I can't even believe the timing. On my birthday this year, August 20th, they're gonna have a re-release of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 in 4K in movie theaters, and that's my favorite movie of all time. So that's
That's
pretty
what.
awesome for my birthday.
That's the movie everybody tells me I need to see for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
That
bro. If there were 6 foot turtles walking around that knew karate, that's what they would look like. Not anything else. Like that's how realistic that looks. That's it.
So you're eating pizza with a headband on, so you're practically a turtle right now.
Yes. Oh wait, you'll love this. So at the gym the other day, there's a guy who works there who I would see every day, kind of do like the nod thing, and then finally one day, like we were chatting for a second, I'm like, "What's your name?" And I look at his name tag, and I was like, "His name is Raphael, bro." And I go, "Raphael," I go, "Come on, bro, I'm the one wearing the red headband." And dude, he cracked the hell up.
So he
That
knew
is,
exactly what you were talking about.
I hope so. Otherwise, he just laughed. He was like, "Oh, I got to get this weirdo away from me." No, I think he knew. I think he knew what was up because we've talked since. So yeah, we're good. But of all the people, Raphael, I think he's the first Raphael I've ever met in person. How many Raphaels do you know?
I don't think I know
Well,
any.
that's what I'm saying. You think I was
Yeah.
joking until you think about it. Then you're like, shoot. Not like 3
Sad.
people named Raphael in the chat. Ooh,
They're probably going to yell.
yeah.
Sasmer thinks Frank Miller, John Byrne, and Walt Simonson should be on the Mount Rushmore. Remsko from Europe thinks Mobius.
I like that.
And then Remy, controversial, Todd McFarlane. Not for his art, but how he changed the industry as a whole as well. It's true he was a disruptor.
That's a really good argument, actually. That's like my type of argument, to be honest. That gave me some food for thought.
Kenny is hoping for a good Superman movie. Yeah.
What do you think is going to be better? Which one will you like better after the fact? Fantastic Four or Superman?
I predict I'm going to love them both. I loved the trailers or teasers for both. I'm not going to watch any more.
Yes. I'm so into that these days, not watching trailers.
The teaser was enough.
Yeah, it makes it better. I agree.
I think they're both going to be really, really good. I have high hopes for both of them. I want them both to be billion-dollar movies. I want them to just take over the world.
Did you like Captain America?
I have all the single issues, but that's about Martha Washington. We're way behind. I did. I enjoyed it. Captain America and the Red Hulk.
I thought it was good. Yeah, people are too critical. Yeah, it wasn't the best, but by far from the worst.
It was enjoyable. I really enjoyed it too.
Well,
Robert Reese got into
on that
first
chat?
mosh pit at 26. My neck regretted it the very next day. Sasmurf is tempted to agree with Todd McFarlane because you could make the argument he was the driving force behind Image, and creators getting more control of their IPs. I think
you guys
so
are
too.
making a good argument for him. Yes, like straight up. That is not hyperbole or.
I got my trade, Martha Washington, signed by Gibbons. Welcome, Hondo.
So, in the last few quotes, they've answered my question before. There is a trade paperback, and there are single issues. So there are other ways to collect it. What was that edition you had? Is it like a colossal? Is it a Because you said it was Dark Horse, right?
Yeah, it's from Dark Horse, and it's from a while ago, so I don't know that it was called anything like a library edition or anything. It was just like a big, super colossal book. Oh my god,
Okay.
this ice cream is so good.
I love that we're snack attacking together. This is, again, like, and they arrived at the same time. That was the weirdest thing. That was
I
like,
know.
I can't believe that happened. Oh,
What,
Brian Boland is a sick artist.
No, he is. Yeah. Kenny, this is Mount Rushmore. You're going to have to cut one. There's only 4 allowed. But that's a good list. Here's Jewish Dragons. Jewish Dragons. I should email you my info for Heroes Con.
Are you going?
Yeah, I just booked my hotel today.
Holy crap. It's in June, right?
Yeah.
There's a chance I might go. I don't know if I'm going to set up. That was the worst show of my life. I don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah, I know. You said that. It's more of a creator show. I don't know how many people go there to buy books.
That's why I want to go and just do my thing and just hang out. I think it'll be more fun.
It's a hangout for creators. Yeah.
I don't want to go stress or anything like that. What's the coolest Marvel Legends toy that you've gotten in the last few months that you
I'll show you right now.
Hell yeah. My man.
I watched it yesterday on a stream, and I'm gonna have to go to YouTube. I'm gonna have to go to YouTube to figure out how to put it together because there's no instructions.
Really?
It's insane. Yeah. So it's the Phoenix. This is one head. Look how good that looks.
Yeah. I got that upstairs sealed still. I have not opened
Oh,
mine
good.
either.
Okay, so there's the Phoenix, and she comes with an extra head.
Mm-hmm.
And she's possessed.
Which one do you like better? The one that's on her body?
Yeah, I kind of do. But then here's this whole fakakta Phoenix thing that goes in back of her, and there's no obvious tabs or anything to stick anything anywhere. There's like a couple different bases and this bird, and I'm like, where do I put anything? I'm gonna have to go to YouTube to see how to put this together. Oh wait, there's a tab right there, but I don't know where that go. Oh, maybe that goes here. Wait, where'd that tab go? See, I can't even follow the tabs.
Do you have a go-to YouTube channel for toys?
No, I don't. Okay, wait, maybe this. I don't know who I'm going to. I'm just gonna Google how to put together the Phoenix Legend. Actually, I may have figured. Yeah, because I don't know how she fits in on this thing, and there's this going on. It's a whole thing. So, but anyway, I think she looks great. I love her. Hasbro does such good face sculpts. McFarlane Toys wishes they did a face sculpt this good.
Wait, you're gonna love this because, like, remember, like, kind of like 2 years ago-ish, like, I didn't even really collect toys. Not only do I collect them now, I have like a real opinion about something, especially with the McFarlanes. Do you know what? Seriously, I am so annoyed by. Marvel Legends are so superior because they have the thigh swivel. Bro, the thigh swivel is everything. It allows you to articulate and stand the figures. The McFarlanes lack it. And I'm like, bro, in 2025, that seems like it should be standard on the action figures, especially the ones at that price point. Like, I'm not asking for the same articulation as like a Mafex, but a thigh swivel. Because, like, I noticed, like, a couple of the McFarlane figures are harder to get to stand up straight because of that. And it's like, come on, we have this technology, bros. So
100% right.
The NECA figures also don't have it. So I abandoned. Speaking of the 1990 Turtles movie, I was gonna dive into that. I got the shredder, and then you can't even stand them up, and I'm like, we're done, we're good. Can't even do that.
Boosters here. What's up? William Lee, what's up?
What up?
Scott Kid here. Yeah, okay, good. I know that
Oh,
you do love Scott. Jim Lee X-Men is a hell of a nostalgic drug. The Jim Lee omnibus is what got me into this sickness. Yes. Omnidog's fault. Yes, as Harlan Ellison put it in the documentary about him, you wake up angry every day, and then one day you just realize you can't do it anymore. That I was an angry young man, and punk was a great outlet. But yeah, I'm not. I just want to be left alone, really.
yeah, I'm in that phase of life too.
Grew up on punk, Pennywise, Lagwagon, NoFX, most of the Epitaph and Fat stuff.
I
Epitaph.
literally listened. Oh, sorry, go on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I listened to like 3 Pennywise albums last night at Starbucks when I was working on my computer. I hadn't listened to them in so long, so I can't believe you mentioned them. That's all.
I think Epitaph is what Bad Religion was on. I kept my Bad Religion albums.
Did you really?
Yeah. There's
you
gonna
have
be there's a couple in there, I think, at least. Including their controversial synthesizer one.
Oh, what is that one? Like from hell or something? Oh no.
Yeah, no,
What is that
you're
one?
right. It is. I can hear it. I thought it was really tuneful. I'm like, wow, a punk band, all synthesizers, and all the punks that came into my record store were like, this is the worst album. There's no guitar on it and everything. And I'm like, well, it sounds cool.
Time out. Do you mean like the record store you went to, or did you have a record store?
Oh no, I didn't have one. I worked in one for a couple of years in my 20s.
That's still cool. That's still really cool. Yeah, I did not know that fact about you. That's rad.
Yeah, man. I had a Black Flag skateboard that I traded for comics to Third Eye Comics because when I got to be about 50, yeah, this is about right. When I got to be about 50, I was like, I'm not getting on this skateboard. It's really boss, but Steve, the owner of Third Eye Comics, has a Black Flag tattoo, and he's a punk kid from Baltimore.
What?
And so I traded it to him for like $500 worth of comics. They only made 100 of them, so it's super rare.
Whoa. What shape? Like, was it more of like an 80s style, like fishboard or anything like that? It was, yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it was. It wasn't like today's skateboards, which keep you on it a lot more.
Okay.
I mean, they're more responsive and keep you on the board.
Yeah.
This thing, at the time, this thing had, reasonably decent skateboard technology that kept you on the board better than, the flat pieces of wood that they skated on in the 70s.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh,
good.
That's so funny. I'm about to eat some Caesar salad too. Got to get them
oh, good.
leafy greens in every day. Yeah. I mean, the Caesar dressing's a little fatty, but that's okay.
Akue, I'm not sure where I got it. I just found it in my box that had 90s comics in it. I feel like maybe somebody gave it to me. My LCS gave it to me, something like that, back in the 90s. Oh, this is the Mutant Genesis, blue and gold Mutant Genesis omnibus that has, what you were talking about. Okay.
That's the one.
Here's Pity Ma. Welcome, Pity Ma. Good to see you again. Hey, Cage. Good to see you. Oh, you still have Shattershot. That's a way out of print, oversized hardcover. I don't know.
That was a good book. It's a cool book. Cool book. It's a cool book.
I don't know if it's collected in that. But that's way out of print. That became out of print like almost when it came out.
Yeah. Are you going to get the new Doctor Strange book? That was like my #1 most wanted omnibus. I can't believe it's finally here.
I will up the Jed McKay one. I will upgrade from my trades for that.
No, I meant the Sorcerer Supreme, like Gary, Gene Colan stuff.
That's actually really good. So yes,
yeah,
I'm a huge Doctor Strange fan of that time period.
Oh, the Gene Colan artwork with that dude. Maybe I talked to you about this last time, but I am starting slowly to collect Tomb of Dracula just because of like the art. It's so fucking boss. Oh, sorry, can I swear?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
It's not like I
Came
have
out
a
naturally.
sponsor. Oh, I kind of do have a sponsor, so let's put it up. I don't think he
Oh
cares.
yeah.
Organic Price
No, he
Books,
doesn't.
code Omnidog, $2 off on your order. Big savings, 5% off shipping 4 more books together. Omnidog set. Uh, this must be when I showed the book about. Yeah, thank you for telling me
Yeah.
about it. Johnny has a lot of favorite artists: Kirby, Joe Kubert, Neil Adams Buscema, Don Newton, John Romita Sr., C.C. Beck, Jim Aparo, Tim Sale, Darwin Cook, to name a few. That's why I think I'd have to have. It's hard to narrow something down to 4.
I know. They better be good if you do it though. If you put them on there.
Yeah. Day Day's here. What up, buddy? Good to
What's up,
see
dude?
you. Omni Nation Comics. I love that guy. He's so great. Yeah, I kind of am. I've been good for like 3 straight weeks, and tonight my wife said, I think I'm going to weaken. And I said, let me help you on that journey. She felt like she was going to order ice cream, and I said, I will help you.
I really dig that you guys got the ice cream delivered too. That's so boss. That's so cool.
From 2 different
And
stores.
from 2 different places. Yeah, I heard that. That was so funny to me.
Only
awesome.
one had my ice cream, and then the other had her ice cream.
What did she get?
She likes Chunky Monkey, but it's got walnuts in it, which I don't like. So she knows it's safe for me. From me.
From you. I get what you're saying.
From me, yeah. Tavern style pizza is the way to go. Brian, are you from Chicago? Deep dish
he's
is
right.
a stereotype.
That's
Is
what
that
this
what you
is.
have? Tavern style?
That's what you could call it, yeah. Why I really like this place, there's a few reasons this place I ordered from. It's called JJ Twigs. The number one reason I like it, they have 3 different levels of well done. You can get well done, crispy, or almost burnt. I'm an almost burnt guy. Yeah, but when you get it from like a place that only is like well done, like it can mean many things. So like I usually have to like have a conversation, be like, look, what you think well done is not well done. I want 5 more minutes than you think, but this place does it right because they almost burn it. So
show me what a piece of pizza looks like from there.
Well, I did request it to be pie cut, so normally it would be square, but
oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's like the cheese. Okay. I mean, it is very. You can see all the crisp here at the end. If I can
yeah. That actually looks good.
Yeah, and I like when the cheese has the burns. I didn't mean to flick you off. Sorry, I just used my middle finger. I like when the cheese has all the burns, and then also because the topping half I got. Oh wait, I wanted to ask this actually. I got pepperoni, pineapple, and giardiniera. Do you know what giardiniera is? Because I thought this was like an everywhere thing, but I think it's more of a Chicago thing.
I think it is. What is it?
It would be like pickled peppers essentially in like oil or fermented, I guess. But it's usually what is the garnish on Italian beef. Like if you go anywhere for an Italian beef from Chicago, you'll get giardiniera on it. So it's like sport peppers, carrots, some other peppers, and like they put in oil and it either ferments or pickles, one of the two. And
let's see that piece again. Let me see what giardiniera is again.
Yeah, it's that like green stuff. Oh, sweet! I just got pineapple on it.
Sorry. Okay, don't. Okay, I've seen it.
It's okay. No, it's just a Moon Knight #1, but it was like a $3 copy, so that's okay. But it is a Moon Knight #1, but it was in a bag and board, so I'm just kind of being dramatic to be funny. But
okay.
Hey, also, wait, I feel like I have to say this just because like I don't know. I feel like you're gonna have an opinion on this, and some of your chat people.
Okay.
I went to a doctor the other day, and they diagnosed me with check this out, ADHD. Can you freaking believe it?
Really?
Yeah, I feel like everyone is getting. Yeah, and that's the reaction I wanted. That's what I was expecting. I feel like the chat people who've seen me in here before are also going to be like, "Yeah, that's not shocking, Johnny."
Yeah, we've already hit like 16 different topics with you.
Yeah, I know. And this is me on the Adderall they prescribed me. I'm just I'm
Do
more
you feel like
talkative
it's
is what I would
helping
say.
you?
Yeah, actually, I was a little surprised because I thought it would just kind of get me all jittery and like, hey Jess, you want to talk? You want it? But it's not. I feel more relaxed, and so I feel like I'm talking more because I'm relaxed, not because I'm like hyped up on something. But yeah, I
Right.
thought some people would get a kick out of that because yeah, we all knew it was there. No one had diagnosed it though until now.
Well, that's good. That's good you're getting it treated.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I like that they gave me something for it, so that's fun. Uh, so what else is going on in that chat? Because I still can't open it because it'll take me
Okay,
away
I
from
have a
you.
pet turtle named Raphael. Ricketts
That is
can't
sick.
ruin the Cubs for me. Okay. Sounds like Brian is
That's okay.
from.
I support it. He's at least lived here. That's a guarantee. He knows what Jardinaire is.
Okay, I just had an accident with a pizza today. I was carrying it out of the oven and the entire middle fell onto the floor. The crust remained. It was like I was like holding onto a halo. It splattered everywhere.
Do you
Elon,
still
that's
eat
a
the?
tragedy. I'm so sorry for you.
It is, but did you still eat the crust? Because I 100% would have.
And I would have picked it off the floor and ate it too.
Hell yeah, the fork.
Did you eat it off the floor, Elon? Make superhero movies great again. That's a message I can stand behind. Jess 2028.
Mm. I love his avatar, Bob from Batman '89. Hell yeah, you are my number one. Yeah, you've seen that movie, right, Jess?
Oh yeah, in the theaters and many times after that.
Damn, that's one of the few that I haven't caught in a theater, even on like a remake or not a remake when they just do like a old movie
Reboot.
in a theater.
Oh,
Not reboot. No, you know what I'm saying. I don't even know if there's a right word for it. I might just, but when they play an old movie in a theater, because I've seen a few of my favorites that way, but
oh,
that one I
okay.
missed. And last year I found this out after the fact. Yeah, last year on Batman Day they did have it in theaters near me, so I could have seen it.
Okay.
Be more aware this year.
Booster's gonna be in a mosh pit next Friday.
Where at? Or are you just going to cause one in like in public? Because that also counts. That was funny.
Well, Johnny's a retailer. He goes from, and we can talk about your business with this.
Sure.
Johnny's
Yeah.
a retailer that sets up at conventions, and I don't
Yeah,
think Heroes Con is a place to go talk to the creators, get their signatures, buy some of their stuff there, and for Johnny to set up and sell omnis and hardcovers and stuff there, I don't think people go there to buy those things. They want to meet the creators.
No. Yeah, there was a lot of factors to why I didn't like it. I mean, I have no problem being honest about this. Like, it was not a good show financially for me, so like that is number one. But like, when I say Murphy's Law with that trip, if you know what Murphy's Law is, anything
Yeah.
that can go wrong will go wrong. Like, from like as small as like every time we got food, they messed something up to as big as like the Airbnb that we had rented. And this was important because I also had a 12-foot trailer and a Silverado that I had rented, and those are gigantic trucks. And this Airbnb had parking. When we got there, the air conditioner was broken, and this mattered because it was like 90 something degrees in the home. So at like 11 o'clock at night, the day we got there with this giant trailer, they were like, "Oh, you got to find somewhere else to stay," which was like a big deal when you have a 12-foot trailer because not
Wow.
everywhere can accommodate again a 12-foot trailer and a giant Silverado. So that was bad. Yeah. So when I say everything about that trip, like everything, dog. So yeah, and then like it's if I ever went there to sell again, I would never ever bring collected editions. I would never bring collected editions out of state again. So I would bring different supplies and I would get a smaller booth. And I would never rent a Silverado again, even though it was badass. It was. Dude, just last thing I'll say. I hate people in pickup trucks. Like oh, you're such a jerk. That thing's so big. You think you own the road, bro?
Yeah.
When I pulled out of the rental place with that thing, within like 8 seconds, I was like, I understand. Get out of my way. Yeah, you do own the road when you're in one of those things. You do. It's wild. So that's all I'll say. Like, bro, I swear to God, like with my RAV4, which is what I originally used, but I can only take an 8-foot trailer. When the trailer's empty, you can tell that there's a trailer on the truck. With that Silverado, I was hauling through the freaking Appalachians with like 2,000 pounds of books. Just like, I can't even feel it. It was wild. So that part was cool. That's it.
Now, have you changed what your inventory is yet, or are you still mostly omnis and hardcovers?
So yeah, I mean, like, I'm not. This is like an announcement I'm not trying to make, but yeah, I guess the first time I'm saying publicly, like, I am done selling omnibus online. I am no longer purchasing them in mass quantity. I I still have a ton. Like, I still have hundreds, maybe even a couple thousand books left that I'm still getting rid of. So like, but once they're gone, that's it. And if I do carry them, they will only be at the Chicago shows, and I will have an answer on that after C2E2 when I analyze all the data that I acquire. Because if I can make the money I want to make in state with those, I'll continue. But if it turns out, if it's a thing where people don't want to pay the prices even though they're already reduced, and people want to haggle and $5 here and $5 there, I'm not going to bring them anymore. It's just not worth it. I'll just single issues all day.
So you're going to
So.
switch to single issues eventually.
Well,
Or
pretty
current.
much, yeah. After this show, I think it'll be. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to make any like declarations or anything, but like, I
Yeah.
have acquired a lot of CGC books. Like, I'm not going to put a number out there, but like a lot, and I have a lot more coming. Um, so my plan is after C2E2, I'm basically going to like put just CGC books like on my website and get that back up again, but no more collected editions online. It's just there's too many issues. There's too many variables that are out of my control that I've learned that like it's just not worth it. So,
And are you
and I
still
have these
going to travel? Are you still going to travel
for
and
sure.
strap it out?
Yeah. Oh, that's like the main plan. It's just going to be mostly CGC and then bulk because there's such a better opportunity to make money off of those. There's less risk. Like, I mean, if I buy someone's collection, I'm there, I see it, I go through it, I know what I'm getting. There's no, oh, so you ordered 100 of this on me, but 60 of them got damaged in the mail, and now you got to do this and that. There's none of that shit. Like, I'm done with that crap. It's just too much, man. And like, also, I'd say the fact that I have opportunities to like buy collections now, and I have like massive amounts of books that are worth CGCing. Like, this is stuff I didn't have a couple years ago, so that's
Right.
also influencing. Like, it's driving my decisions, but yeah, I'm all about tracking my data now and seeing what the data tells me. And the data told me this is the direction to go. And then, like I said, after C2E2, I'll have a lot more data, and we'll assess then and see what I can do. So I think I might buy my Doctor Strange book from Organic Price Books and use your code. Actually, I've never bought from him, but I've dealt with JP.
Right on, man.
Yeah, no, seriously, I like when you said it, like, no joke. I was like, oh, you know what? This is like the time for me to give that a shot because he's a cool dude, and like clearly he does it right. So I'm all about that.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, sorry to rant about that. It's probably
No, I asked you the question.
You did ask. Yeah, it's your fault.
Larry's Libraries. Welcome, Larry. Rushmore of Kirby, Byrne, Perez, and Walt Simonson. Casa de Vinci, Adams Aparo, Tim Sale, and Kitson. Oh, you forgot Kirby. Yeah, it's pretty tough. So you kicked out Tim Sale. Okay. My most recent Marvel Legends is Joe Fixit, which I got about a year ago. Ghost Rider is a close second.
Now, fair to assume you got the Joe Fixit figure, not the Build-A-Figure, I would assume. And then the Ghost Rider, it's the Danny Ketch one with the bike, because I got that too, and that thing's sick.
I still have my Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure, so I don't need.
I'm I'm pretty pleased with their Hulk figures, bro. To me, it's like whichever version's your favorite, grab the Legends because they're like the best additions. Like I have a Gray Hulk, just standard Gray Hulk. I'm set. I'm set on Hulks for my life. Like that's good. That's the best one.
I'm 38. I grew up in a punk as an adult, but as an adult, you have to transition. But I definitely listen to hardcore, post-hardcore, and psychobilly. Bad Religion started and owned Epitaph Records. The bassist owns it. Okay, good. I thought I remembered that. Hopefully the Silver Age. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, Into the Unknown. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then
that's the one that I liked and
they have
everybody
a
else hated.
this is what I was thinking. They have a follow-up album that's like Back to the Known or something
Yeah.
like that. Like yeah, that was like the next thing. So don't worry, guys, we're getting back to the guitars.
Exactly.
Like,
You're exactly
I'm
right.
gonna, for like 4 seconds, I got to step out. I dropped my straw and I want to pick it up so it's not leaking
Okay.
all over the. Yeah, give me 1 sec.
You have to have a black flag and a Misfits Crimson Ghost tattoo to be an actual punk kid.
There's my Misfits tattoo right there.
Nice. Ooh,
Dude,
that's
actually,
really cool.
yeah, the guitarist reposted it on Instagram when it was like when I first posted it on there.
Oh,
That was
that's
really
cool.
Yeah, Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein. It's the best name ever. There's no better name for anybody in any band. Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein. Be right back.
Matt, I know this was a while ago, but peace and love. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Oh, Black Flag My War was my first psychedelic punk record. So out there. Is X-Men Blue and Gold Mutant Genesis Omnibus. Okay, right. Here's okay, Lars, the British, Ben Nevis, Brian Boland, Steve Dillon. Now you can only have 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kevin O'Neill backup, Simon Bisley, Brian Talbot, Brendan McCarthy, Brett. Okay. Mount Rushmore only has 4. You have to narrow it down to 4. Oh, Wired Cape, nice. Yeah, go get ice cream and tell me what you get.
We had to have talked about the fact that I worked at a Dairy Queen for like 10 years. What's your favorite Dairy Queen? Blizzard.
I have to say that I'm not the biggest fan of Dairy Queen now. I used to be. I used to like getting blizzards like the German chocolate cake blizzard. That was my favorite 20 years ago.
Whoa, bro. That's one of like the ones that isn't on the menu anymore, but we could still make if you knew about it. That when I worked there, that's cool.
Yeah. That's the that's the last time I was there.
Nice. Okay, that's fair.
Uh,
But that dude was right about the Batman '89. He was saying it was awesome, right? With the wire cape. He was right if that's what you're saying. Mm-hmm. The only reason I didn't get it is go on. Sorry.
Go ahead.
The only reason I didn't pick that one up is because I got the Batmobile, the gold label, and the figure is basically the same. He doesn't have the wire cape, so maybe I will buy it just for the wire cape. But that'd be all I'm buying it for. What do you think?
That's a cool touch. That wired cape.
I know it is. Now that we're talking about it out loud,
that's why I like Mezco and Mafex. They come with wired capes.
See, are you a mixed media guy? Because that's the other thing. I don't like soft goods on the Batman. Actually, the Batman '89 one isn't terrible, but I'm not a fan of soft goods in general.
Oh, okay. I like accessories like that.
Interesting. Hey, did we ever talk after I went to New York for New York Comic Con? I don't remember.
When was that?
I would have been in October after Baltimore.
I know Kane went there. She knows Garden Air too. We have it sold in jars. She's from New Jersey.
Oh, what part? I went to Jersey twice this year.
Let me catch up on the comments and then we'll talk about New York.
Yeah. You said it was a girl from New Jersey? Or was it? Yeah. Have you been to the pizza place I went to? What the heck was it called? DeLuca's? Yeah, DeLuca's. It's like the most famous one. Let me know if you've been there. We'll catch up to you. That's it.
Spooey, thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Everybody, please hit the like button on this. Not my personal favorites, but my Rushmore would be Kirby, Eisner, Adams, and Sienkiewicz, as they all indelibly changed the way people saw what was possible with comic art and pushed it forward. Good reasoning.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like that everyone's taking that in that direction and not just like, well, I thought it was cool. It's like, well, no, but they changed the game. You know, I really like that everyone was doing that.
Yeah. I believe my comfort punk LPs back then were Ramones Alive, Violent Femmes, and Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables, the Dead Kennedys, who I saw in concert.
Oh, Johnny might not know this one. I know you do, Jess, but I'll show in a sec. Last year I flew out to Las Vegas to the Punk Rock Museum, and CJ Ramone tattooed my wrist. I have a one.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me that. I want to go to that punk rock museum, and then I want to go to the Kiss mini golf thing.
Oh, I don't know that was a thing. What is that?
Yeah. I don't know. It's apparently a big, really boss putt golf.
Is it owned by Gene Simmons? Of course it is. He's like, wait, you know where I'm not making money? Mini golf. Do you know that? Did you ever see like the it was some like MTV show, maybe it was like Cribs or some shit with him. They were selling Kiss coffins for a while.
Yeah.
Like, legit, like yeah, I mean he'll get his hands on anything. Also, I'm looking for my phone charger. That's why I'm walking around because my phone is going to die. This thing's draining.
Yeah, I think
real
coffin was the limit.
What's up?
I think that Kiss coffin was in poor taste.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, but you know, so, I don't know. I bet there's someone out there who got it. You know the whole thing about the Kiss comic with their blood in it, right? Do you know that?
Yeah,
that's pretty. It's pretty raw. I mean, like I'm not a Kiss fan, but like I'd be lying if I said that's not cool. That's cool as shit.
Destroyer is one of my favorite albums ever from by Kiss. I love that album. Oh, here's Omar calling me.
No way.
Dude, I'm on the air. Do you mind if I put you on the air?
No, I don't mind at all. You can put me on the air, but I'm going to talk about hotels.
Hotels? Okay.
Yeah.
This is we're talking to Johnny Boy from Dying Breed Collectibles here on Baturdays, baby.
You know that hotel he told me that he was too busy to be on the show Thursday, but he can join you on a Saturday stream. Unbelievable.
What do you,
people, man.
What do you have to say to that, Johnny?
I was getting tattooed on Thursday, man. I'm not getting tattooed on Saturday.
I heard him. Well, no, this was going to be a personal phone call about where I'm staying for Heroes Con, and now you're on the air.
Okay.
Really weird.
I'll be off at 10. You want me to call you at 10?
Well, you told me to find a hotel near Hooters, and I found a hotel near Hooters. Oh, good old Uncle Jess is at it again. Yeah, I'll call you a little bit later. My wife is crazy. She's like, you just call Jess. I'm like, I'm thinking he's doing a show.
I sent Melanie where I'm staying. If that's where you want to go, I can.
Yeah, she's like, it's too far of a walk. Anyway, I'll call you a little later, man. You go on and have fun with Johnny.
Okay. See you, buddy.
All right, bye, buddy.
Melanie's yelling in the background.
That was awesome. Hey, and I don't know if that was a joke or not, but I actually really like Hooters, not because the chicks. I like their wings. I'm going there on Monday with my like Chicago comic bros. So
it was a joke. I don't even know where the Hooters is in Charlotte. Yes, he gets Adderall now. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a fellow neurospicy person, Johnny, I catch your vibes, brother.
Hell yeah. I'm definitely vibing, bro. That is what I do.
And he did eat it. Yes, I did. The crust, not the floor. Good for you, Elon.
Plus 10 points, Elon. Excellent.
Don't make me pop open an Old Style. Is that a Chicago brew?
Yeah, it is, man. It's a very popular one. I don't drink, but that is definitely a choice here in the city.
Let me ask you something real quick. I don't know how I got on their email list. I really don't. Portillo's. Isn't that a Chicago hot dog place?
Portillo's, but yes.
Portillo's.
Yeah, it is. But Dick doesn't own it anymore. Dick Portillo, he doesn't own it anymore.
Is it
So it's
still
really
a good-
shitty.
Oh, it's
No.
not a good place to go now?
I wouldn't go. No, I would not go there.
Oh. Somehow I
they'll-
got on their email list. I'm like, I think this place is in Chicago. Why are they sending
Well,
me?
because they're popping up in multiple states now because they're corporate till they sold it. It's like Lou Malnati's, the pizza place. Now you can get Lou's in Arizona. And I'm like, well, it certainly isn't a Chicago thing anymore now, is it?
Oh, okay.
And it's the same with Portillo's. So, I mean, maybe, like, I'll put it this way. If they built a Portillo's out by you, I mean, I'd go there because that's like going to be the best Italian beef you'll get. But if you're here, I could tell you 10 other places that are way better.
To get hot dogs, Italian beef, or both?
Both.
Okay.
I literally just recently joined a group on Facebook it's literally titled Chicago Italian Beefs. And like, I got a list going of places that I want to check out that I hadn't heard of.
Oh, blue cheese on a pizza. Oh, wow. I don't think so. But go ahead. You buddy.
That is gross. But yeah, you.
Wow. Stiff Little Fingers. I know them. I've listened to them. The Undertones and the Stilettos. I know all those bands.
I literally just listened to those Stiff Little Fingers the other day. I can't think of the name of the first album, but whatever the name of that one is. And the Undertones are one of my favorites that like not a lot of my friends liked. I kind of was one of the only ones. They're really good.
I grew up in 90s Christian punk. Tooth and Nail record label was big for me. Lots of great bands. Christian punk, okay.
You should check out a band called The Havoc. They are also a Christian. They're the only Christian punk band I listen to, but they recently just like popped up in my Spotify and the algorithm, and I hadn't heard them in like 10 years. So maybe that's why. Maybe God made that happen just so I could let you know about it. Possible. Just saying.
Omnidog and Johnny. Hope you both are well. Have you both liked Daredevil Born Again if you've seen it?
I haven't seen it. No, spoilers. I already got something spoiled. And
I haven't
kill the
seen
internet.
It hasn't been spoiled for me, but I haven't seen it yet. I have heard that it's great, though.
There's no way it isn't. Do you know? I don't know if I've ever shared this with you. I think Daredevil, the original Netflix thing, is, if I had a vote, that is the best thing Marvel's ever produced.
And I haven't finished it. That's why I haven't watched Born Again, because I got to finish that Netflix. That's what I want to do. I know I could watch Born Again by itself, but I want to catch up on that because the fights were so well choreographed. Everything was just perfect. You're right. That was just a perfect show. It was so good. I just stopped and I need to go back.
It's a better trilogy than Captain America. There, I said it. Well, Captain America's a quad trilogy now, but still. Like seasons 1 through 3.
Which Omnis does J-Boy want to get rid of? Unload. Do you have a surplus of certain titles, or?
I want everything gone. Once I'm done, I'm never gonna look at an omnibus again once these are sold. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to probably, if I don't want to go back and forth on Justice Show. If you want to find me on the Instagram, Collectors.
I have his Instagram. I have a link to his Instagram down below.
That'd be the best way. And if not, you can contact me at dying_breed_collectors@yahoo.com. I get laughed at by people when I say if Yahoo. It's like, you don't have Gmail. I'm like, what the hell does it matter?
Yahoo. Jess, since you're going to HeroesCon, any chance we get an Omnidog panel? Well, Omar's going to be there with me. Maybe we can set up a very fine condition panel. That might be fun. I don't know what we'd talk about, but he's doing that in C2E2, and apparently it's well attended.
Yeah, they did well last year with that one at C2. I was there in spirit. I was in the building, but not with them.
Yeah. I bought from them when it's something you didn't have, and they're awesome. OPP's customer service is on par with yours, my friend. So there's a customer for you, Johnny.
What's up, dude?
My LCS just said they would not deal in single issues. Well, so what am I to do? How do you not sell singles?
So did the one I worked at. They just stopped carrying them too because just like the Omnis, bro. I mean, it's really hard to make money on those things these days. And
What?
I think it's the combination of it's hard to make money on them and the damages. You end up just breaking even most weeks because of the damages and the time you
What?
spend.
So what would they sell if they don't sell single issues and omnis? What do they sell?
So the place, I mean, I'm going to give you the realist answer. The place I worked at is going to survive because they also sell magic cards, and that's really where they make their money. So they're just going to eliminate the comic department. You want my opinion? That's the real thing. I think LCSs are on the way out. I just think it's too hard for them to make money, and I think it's. I mean, the damages have just gotten crazy for everyone to deal with. It's more headache than it's worth, and then with big books, like you can't sell them in a store because of online retailers, and it's not a dig on those. It is like a reality.
Yeah.
You either sell those things in mass bulk or you don't sell them. Those are the options. I've learned that. Like there is no in between. So, and I know omnis are just a part of it, but yeah, I mean that's you can't sell collected editions in a store because everyone's gonna walk in and go, but I can get it cheaper here. Like
Okay. Wow, no
I don't know.
singles.
So
Correct. The Joe Fix It by itself, not the Build-A-Figure, and the Ghost Rider Danny Ketch version. Do you have both
excellent.
of those? You have
What
both.
the heck just happened?
Yeah,
Did
that's
you do that?
No, you can do it on your iPhone, and I can do it on my computer.
I didn't even know I was gonna do that. Does one do it? No, you gotta have both.
You get a thumb up right
What?
there, and then 2 thumbs is fireworks. Oh wait, there's a metal one too. Here we go.
Oh my god.
You got to get both of them in frame. Yeah, there you go. You should be able to get it. Huh.
Okay. I'm cool enough. They're like, you can't get any more 80s with that headband, bro.
I always do the balloons. Johnny, did you pick up the Kirby Marvel covers that came out recently? Johnny, sadly, I did not. What are you reading right now, Jess? I had planned to read all day today. I had a terrible night's sleep, so I ended up not getting anything done today except just surviving. But I'm going to keep working on my to be read pile that was way too ambitious. What I want to read is I want to catch up on Nightwing. I want to catch up on World's Finest. And I want to catch up on Harley Quinn. And then I have a couple of European books that I want to read. Now that this came in, I want to add this to the to be read list, but that's not fair to the other books. They've been waiting to be read. So I will be reading. And Booster's in the chat. Booster recommended to me Unstoppable Doom Patrol, and then the 3 Asian Nation books or whatever they were, celebrating AAPI creators, Spirit, World, Envy, something. He can say what they are, but they're all supposed to be awesome. And he's recommended those to me for almost a year now. So I need to get to the Booster recommendations.
I just got recently that I want to read. I haven't read a single issue in a long time, a new one. Yeah, I could be able to see it well, but it's Godzilla versus
Chicago.
Hell yeah, dude. It's so wild. And someone pointed this out to me. This is the Dave Matthews bus. Do you know the story that the Dave Matthews band dumped the shit, literally like the shit, like from their toilets, from their tour bus into Lake Michigan or the Chicago River, one of the two, and I'm pretty sure it like fell onto like a tour boat. I'm pretty confident that's the story.
I think I heard that.
It's like yeah, so that's like included, like that's the tour bus and that's what they're doing. I wouldn't have known it if the guy at the shop didn't point that out to me.
That is a low life thing to do for Dave Matthews. That is so low life. Peace and love to anybody that likes his music, but that's a low life move. A dick move. Here's some ice cream. Tillamook makes good ice cream. Tillamook mudslide, or white chocolate with raspberry swirl. Haagen-Dazs peanut butter brittle. Is that what you're getting, Alon? I love Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Reese's peanut butter cup. Oh, Blizzard. That does sound good.
Do you know what the best Blizzard I ever had was? I went on a thing one summer when I worked there where I was like, because I didn't really eat the ice cream, but I was like, I'm gonna try every Blizzard to kind of determine which one I think is the best. I ended up bringing in Rice Krispie treats and this wasn't on the menu, and I mixed Rice Krispie treats with the marshmallow and then made a
Ooh.
Blizzard. Bro, blew all the other ones out of the water, and it wasn't even something on their menu. That was by far the best thing I ever had from there. It was insane how good it was.
Okay, wait. Now I want a Blizzard with gooey marshmallow in it. What else goes in a regular? What's a Blizzard that has gooey marshmallow in it?
S'mores.
S'mores. Oh, that sounds good.
And if they're like, we can't make it, we don't have the graham crackers, be like, yeah, but you got the cocoa chunks and the marshmallow, so you can kind of just make it anyways without the graham. So don't let them tell you that. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I know someone who used to work there.
Here's astonishing Melanie. Hey, Johnny, you coming to Heroes Con?
Man, if you're inviting me, no, if I can hang out with you, yeah, I was telling Jess I'm not gonna set up, but like I would entertain going to hang out with the homies, and you certainly are one of the homies, Mel, one of my faves for sure.
Yeah, 100%. When that Omnidog's Vault hotline bling, it can only mean one thing.
Hell yeah.
Omar can't face it that Johnny likes Omnidog more than him.
That's not true. I do love Jess though, but no, they're two of my favorites, man. They're good friends, both of them.
I love Omar.
That was funny. That was funny, Jimmy. Yeah, Omar's a great guy.
I know. That was very funny. He's one of the quickest wits I know.
Isn't he though?
What?
He is. I agree with you. That was like,
yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah. And sometimes he does it in a way where you almost think like he's not paying attention, and then you're like, shit, he was paying more attention than I was. Have you had that happen? 'Cause it's happened to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it comes out of nowhere, and you're right. You're like, whoa, how did he even think of that so quickly?
100%. Yeah.
Chris is with me on Kiss Destroyer. I listened to that so many times when I was 17 and 18. It was one of my first concerts to see Kiss in concert. Cheap Trick opened for him, though, and that was the first time I had seen Cheap Trick. And I saw Cheap Trick like 6 more times. I loved him so much.
Is there a chick singer in Cheap Trick, or am I wrong?
No, it's the only person that's been replaced is Bun E. Carlos as the drummer. Now it's Rick Nielsen's son that's the drummer. And they still
who's Rick Nielsen? That's a name. I know the name, but I can't. Who's Rick Nielsen?
He's a fabulous guitarist.
Rick Nielsen? Okay.
For your information, the graffiti wait. The graffiti of Harley Quinn on the outside of Toy Pit has saggy boobies. They're in Indianapolis right now on a trip to take the girls to a museum. I don't know what the Toy Pit is, but that's hilarious.
It's better without the context.
Yeah, I agree. That's hilarious. Omnidog and Johnny, what comics or collected editions are you guys excited for the months of March and April? That is a good question. Let me go to comic releases and
I got that Doctor Strange one is, like I already said, number 1 on my list that comes out in a week, or this week, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so did he say March and April?
He did. So you have a wide selection, 60 days almost to choose from.
Let's see. Omnis. No, I don't think. I think it's possible. I might want to get Daredevil by Nocenti. I have it all in Epic.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it in collected. In Omni. I do have it. most of it, or if not all of it. The only epics I have is that Daredevil.
Then this one. Do
Yeah.
Omar's videos ever sway you? Because they actually do for me. I know he's like my friend and all, but like, I mean, if he was not my friend, I still would watch his videos because they do help me. And that was one that I was on the fence on, and I think his video kind of convinced me.
About Nocenti's Daredevil.
Yeah, just because,
Yeah.
like, I mean, the run itself, I'm all thumbs up on, but it's the restoration. I'm just not the biggest fan of, and that stuff hasn't even been masterworked yet, so it's going to be like not even the best version of like their restoration. So that was more why I was kind of like on the fence.
But his video helped you.
Yeah,
That's good.
and yeah, I mean, a lot of them do. Like, yeah, there's been a few that have he's swayed me on just because of his reviews. Do you not, how come you don't do like review videos like that? Do you not enjoy it, or are they not like worth your time and you're not
Who, me?
interested? Yeah, like, there's no wrong answer. I'm just curious. Like,
I just did a overview of Magic Order by Mark Miller yesterday.
oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I do those a lot. You know, but since it's Omar's job, he has to pump those out pretty consistently, and
Yeah.
it takes more for me to get a video out. I mean, he's more in the mindset of always getting videos out, and for
Right.
me, I'd rather just read. So it does take me it takes a little more effort on my part to do like an overview or like something that he does.
That makes sense.
Green Arrow Archer's Quest Omnibus. I like to get that because I haven't read all the material in that. Let's see. We're still in March. Doom Patrol. I already have it. Omnibus. Ultimate Fantastic Four. No, I'm keeping my deluxes. Web of Spider-Man. I don't think so.
I was going to do it, but
X-Men Fatal Attractions. I'm just not that much into the 90s X-Men. So I have to draw the line somewhere. And that's where I'm drawing it. No, not getting that. Nope. No. No, I already have that one. We're getting into April now. What omnis are coming out in April? Secret War. Oh, I do need Secret War by Bendis Omnibus, so I'll be getting that. Avengers Forever. I might get that by Jason Aaron because I heard that's decent. No, I'm not going to get that. No, I'm not going to get that.
what are they? What are the ones you're not getting? The omnis. You don't have to list everything.
You know what? Let me share this so we can both.
Oh, yeah, do that. That's way better.
Yeah, it's way more interesting. Okay, here's comicreleases.com, run by the fabulous Webhead and Dom. Let me just see how it looks. Okay, let me see if I can blow it up a little bit more.
Yeah, because I'm leaning in like a weirdo on that camera. Sorry, everybody.
Okay. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, I can see it from here. This is as close as I'll get. Maybe
Wait, let me get it even bigger here. How about that?
Yeah. Can I make this full screen too? I'm gonna mess something up.
Let me see. Okay, we can see that pretty well.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Let me go back. Okay, so this is April. We'll go back. I love that this is a deluxe edition, Batman and Elmer Fudd. That was by Tom King and is such a great read.
Ooh, when does that get released?
April 8th.
I'm gonna order that for C2E2. It'll get here in time. That's cool.
Avengers Forever. I know. I have it all in trade. I don't know if I want it. I haven't even read it, so I don't know if I'm going to upgrade. I'll go back. Oh, here's Distillery that Cycle's doing his manifesto.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see. This is April.
Yeah, it's April 1st.
Absolute Batman Year Zero. Part of me is starting to want those Snyder books in absolute format. This would be a good one for me. I got to get the other two.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Okay, now we're here in March, which I think we already covered, but I already have this one. It's a reprint, Star Wars Legends, Old Republic. I'm definitely getting the last. I think Volume 7's the last Nightwing by Tom Taylor.
I'm intrigued by that book right there, the Masterworks, the Vision Scarlet Witch one. I'm really leaning towards that one.
Okay, good.
70-30 in on it.
Good choice.
I'm a Masterworks guy now. Did you know that? Did you know I
did not. I did not know.
Yeah, Omar had a big thing. He's like, "You gave yourself a raise. It's a Masterworks raise. You have to, because you can afford those." And I'm like, "No, I just they're just cool. I like them. Not that expensive."
Here, this is good. Beta Ray Bill, Argent Star. That's by Daniel Warren Johnson. That was a great book, and it went out of print, and so they're doing a new printing. I really like that. That's good for them. Batman Dark Age I want to get by my guys Mark Russell and the fabulous All Red team.
I had missed that they were reprinting Golden Age 2. I know they did #1. I didn't know they were reprinting. They're probably just going to go through all of them.
Maybe.
Oh, Batman.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, last year, I gotta say this. Last year at Heroes Con, this was literally the highlight of that show for me, is the guy at the booth across from me. He had the Volume 7 of that, which is like, dude, that's like a $600 omnibus on eBay.
Oh, wow.
I got it for half off cover price. He had no idea what he had. Yeah, so
nice.
I didn't make up for everything else, but yes, that was definitely like the easiest like $500 I ever made. I will just blatantly say that. It totally was. And the ironic thing is, like, I swear to God, like 2 or 3 weeks prior, I helped one of my other dealer friends who was looking for that. Like, I posted in one of the omnibus groups, I was looking for it. Somebody had it, and I think he ended up buying it for like $300 or $400 from this guy to complete his collection. And then I found one like 2 weeks later for like $50. I couldn't believe it. Unfucking real.
There's 3 covers for Fatal Attractions. X-Men,
one too many.
X-Men people need to get that. 3 covers for Web of Spider-Man.
That's too many. They just need that Mike Zeck one, baby. Just make that the DMN standard. You know what I'm talking about? The Web of 32. That's arguably my favorite Spider-Man cover, period.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what one you're talking about. Ultimate Fantastic Four. Tedward. I already ordered it from Fantagraphics. Doom Treasury Edition. I'm definitely getting that. That's not for another 2 weeks.
Are you doing the DC epics, whatever they're called, the finest? Are you doing those? I'm getting those.
Some of the DC finest. Yeah, I really like those books.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how those do at C2E2. I have a nice little spread of them.
Chew Omnibus, Age of Apocalypse. It's a complete collection. Blah.
Boo.
Boo. I say boo this man. Oh, and here's Green Arrow Archer's Quest. So let's go back to April.
Yeah.
See what's happening there that we are interested. Whoop! I lost it. There we go. DC finest Peacemaker Kill for Peace. I don't know that book. I don't know much about Peacemaker except for the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's John Cena. And John Cena actually seems like a pretty good guy, so I like that.
I've heard that too. He has like the over 600 Make-A-Wish. Yeah.
Yup, that's all I need. Even if he's a drunk in the closet, I would be okay with it.
He is very generous that way. Yeah, that's a good.
That's the kind of stuff that gets me. That like makes me like celebrities.
Yeah. Sinestro Core War, Avengers Forever. I'm still on the fence because I haven't read it. Justice League by Scott Snyder, Omnibus. I'm going to keep my deluxes on that. God, there's a lot of stuff coming out
I can't believe they're still pumping out those handbook omnis. I think they're cool. I'm not dissing on them. Like, it's crazy that they sell enough that they just keep pumping them out.
Yeah. Lady Mechanica Volume 6, definitely getting that. Love Lady Mechanica. Legion of Superheroes, 5 years later, Omnibus Volume 1. That thing was a $300 Omni on eBay. So I'm glad they're reprinting that. Yeah. It was badly out of print. Because, of course, Legion of Superheroes, the greatest team ever. Wolverine by Wolverine by Jason Aaron. I think, it's a new printing. That was out of print. Stan Lee story. I'll tell you what his story was. Annihilation. That's new printing number 3. Okay.
So Omar says this kind of stuff a lot, but my timeline with this is kind of in line with his, so it's very similar to me. But he always talks about how like that book and like the Daredevil by Bendis were like the first two that he like got to announce for Marvel for reprints.
Oh.
And they're also like two of the first ones that I ordered as a retailer. So like I get the same like similar nostalgia when I see these books getting like a third print. I'm like, oh man, I remember when that second print came out and it was like the coolest thing ever. Like I'd never seen a case of Omnis before. And now all of a sudden I got like 8 copies in one box. And you're like, what? A few of those books from that era. Silver Surfer #1 too, the classic one. That was like the first thing I ever got in like bulk, and it was like the most mind blowing thing.
Cosmic X-Men. If you want this, here it is.
If you want that, wait till it's liquidated.
Yeah,
that's the real answer. That's
Marvel Masterworks, Nightwing.
I'll get mad that Masterworks. I'm into those with the spectaculars.
Okay.
Like too into it, but I'm gonna get it.
I already have the deluxes of Nightwing, so I'm not going to get this Omni. But this is big. Punisher by Rick Remender Omni. That's a good one to get.
It is a good one to get.
Silver Surfer Return to the Spaceways. People are excited about this book.
I am. I'm stoked. You know, I hate that. Like, I'm mostly stoked about one issue, but that one has the John Byrne, like that 1982 one shot. I think it was 82. Yeah, it was. Why would I question myself? You know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
Yeah. So it's okay, but I'm into that. I'm glad that's in there.
Okay, Omni. Where's some Omnis? We're getting to the end. I have to get Green Lantern Silver Age Omnibus. Volume 2, so I'll be getting that. Oh, it's Jeff versus Digest. Come on. I think that's
let me ask you this. It's kind of a little shift in gears, but the Green Lantern thing just made me think of it. One of the new things I'm going to be selling at C2E2 is I loaded the hell up on these DC facsimile editions. And I got, is it like Showcase 28 or something like that? Is his first appearance, Green Lantern? It's something like that, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of those. I vastly underestimated how cool those facsimiles are because some of them are done on like old newsprint paper. Like the Detective 27 is like on newsprint paper. It's awesome.
That's really cool. Let's see. Showcase 22.
22. I'm not as sharp on the DC, and I'm cool with that. But
well, you got in the 20s, and I agreed with you. So
that was pretty good.
We got in the 20s, so that's good.
Yeah.
Marvel 1965 Omnibus. That's an omnibus. Crimson Reign. I'd have to find out from Star Wars people if Crimson Reign is good, because I have not read that stuff.
Do you own the Darth Vader omnibuses that have come out? Omnibuy. There's 2 of them.
I kept the deluxe. I kept the deluxes.
Did they release deluxes? Did they release deluxes of the second series as well, or just the first one? They might have. I don't know.
For Darth Vader?
Yeah. Do you have 2 or 4?
There was the Gillen run, and then there's the Soul
run, I think. Oh, Charles Soule. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I kept the oversized hardcovers of that. I don't recommend anybody. Okay. Sorry?
I said even the Soul one got the deluxe. I didn't know that I was in deluxe. I thought that was only Omni. But if you got it, it's
they were in oversized hardcovers. Suicide Squad New 52. I'm getting it because I'm stupid. I don't know that I recommend it to anybody else. It was okay. It was better than the Rebirth one, but I got both of those anyway. TMNT Adventures Omnibus for you TMNT fans out there. And let's see, we're getting towards the end. And that is the end of what we are going to get. Okay.
That's it, man.
We love our Portillo's here, but that's because Florida food sucks.
Out of state, I would get it.
I just cracked up at just pronunciation. Well, I'm the leading Hispanic authority on comics on the internet, and so I would say Portillo's.
I love that. That's so
Batmanda. She went to Lexington Con. We had an amazing day at the con. I met Tim Daly and Dan Riba, and they were both super nice. I got them to sign the Superman Style Guide. Good, Batmanda. That's great. That's really great. Remy needs to get into punk. It's one of those blind spots in music that you fill in. I over-listened to The Clash and a little bit of the Ramones. Listen to a lot of the Ramones. That's what you should be doing.
And are you a big Clash fan? I mean, I got a Clash tattoo across my chest. I love the Clash.
Yeah, I did love the Clash.
You know what you should do is you should go back 10 years ago in time and come into the Starbucks I used to work at. Because when I used to try to flirt with girls, I would write punk songs on their cups to like, hey, and I'll flirt with you that way, and then you could get into punk. That's how I got my wife to marry me.
Is that right?
Yeah, I did write her notes on her cups. Yeah, I didn't actually do it to like multiple women. I that part was a joke, but no, I did. That is literally how I kind of got her to like
your wife. I like it.
Yeah, that was funny.
I went to my LCS yesterday, and he has the Swamp Thing Absolute, and he wants $375 for it. So LCS are going out. You can't sell that one. I can get it online for. You should be getting it for cover price.
Cover price would be. I think those are $125 each.
That sounds right.
Well, that would be cover price then. I mean, that's.
I wanted to read a lot today, but didn't get much done. Tomorrow will be our day, Jess. Okay, Booster. Solidarity on Sunday being our day. William Lee, this is kind of right. I went I stayed up too late on Omnibros after Lou left, and I gotta get to bed before midnight or my sleep hygiene cycle is just awful. And so yeah, that did have something to do with it. You're right. Melanie wants to know if you're a member of Cobra Kai with your headband. A lot of people are making that connection.
Absolutely.
Cape and Cowl in Oakland has a large building downtown. They have a big selection of singles and collected editions and have their own con every year. Oakland, huh? I might be going to San Francisco later this year, and Oakland's just right across the Pacific Ocean, so I think we have to take the San Mateo Bridge to get there. But I'd do that. I'd go to Oakland.
I think too. This is more just like my opinion, but I think about it a lot. Certain parts of the country just seem to have more comic books, and what I mean is like I follow like tons of dealers that are on like the West Coast, and they're always buying collections and stuff. And then in the Midwest, where I live, I follow a lot of dealers, but I don't see as many collections. So like, I often wonder if that kind of has something to do with it. Like they just might be more populous in one area, so like LCSs can thrive more because they're buying collections from people and making the money that way. Because that's the best way to make money in this business is to buy collections like that. So if it's a big shop, I would assume that they do that. That's one of the things that they have an advantage over small ones.
It was a tourist boat in the Chicago River. To be fair, Dave Matthews didn't know his driver was going to do that. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Doc.
But they all tell you.
This sounds good. The Strawberry Cheesecake Blizzard. That does sound good.
You know what was tricky with that one? The cheesecake, it would make the ice cream fluff up more. So like when you would like pull the collar off, dude, the thing would like stretch like 4 inches above the lid, but it would like solidify, and it looked pretty cool. But then they'd be like, "Can you turn it upside down?" And you'd be like, "No, because it's gonna fall out. We're not doing that." Because you're supposed to be able to turn them upside down. Not with that one.
Oh, S word, I just remembered. Johnny, my friend, I'm finally going to get to go to my first con and first creator signing this year. The signing is in 2 weeks.
It would be in Texas, I assume, because I'm assuming this is the same Robert Reese that lives in Texas. So which con are you going to, buddy? Let us know.
Kasi, you're 100% right. They way upstaged Kiss. I mean, Kiss put on a good show with, the fire and the blood and everything they did back in
Yeah.
1977. But Cheap Trick, wow, they were. That was the first I'd ever seen Cheap Trick, and I loved them.
That's really cool.
Next Imagine is taking off. Thank you for being here, Next. It's always good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. My favorite thing to do.
Oh, Toy Pit is the best toy shop in the Midwest, so it must be in Indianapolis because that's where they are right now.
Is it the one that's in like the uptown Indianapolis, like where their uptown area is? Because there was like a big toy store in like their, I know I just said uptown area. Wonder if it's that one.
Oh no. Omar was really mad that Kokomo Toys was going to be closed by the time we got there. Aw, that's too bad. I know Dead Man's in March, and I highly recommend everybody get that. Watch my collected editions video, either the live or the recorded one, and I tell everybody to get that one. Here's AS. What up, buddy? Here's Comic Releases site. Thank you, James.
Jimmy
JR
Abel, one of the OGs. I love that dude. He's been, I feel like that dude's been commenting in these things since as long as I've been a part of it. For real.
He has helped me out so much with thumbnails. He is great. Just a super nice person.
Good part of the community, buddy.
Yeah. Melanie just finished Berserk. We just finished Berserk Volume 42 in the conference room of this hotel. They're renovating, so the bar was relocated. I liked how Beta Ray Bill was watching Hook in Agent Star.
Wow, Hook is one of my favorite movies. I got the Hook tattooed right there. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it's sideways, but you ever seen Hook with Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Charming.
I saw it when it came out in theaters. Yeah.
And it's been your answer to everything. You lucky dog. All my favorite movies.
My Distillery Manifesto can be found in my Discord in the Independence Comics channel. I will read that. I want to know what you think of Distillery. I do have a couple books from them. Wasn't the best Web of Spider-Man cover drawn by Charles Vess? It depends on your
issue one. Wow. I'm a Mike Zeck guy, but that Charles Vess one is obviously killer. They used it already for the black costume one.
As for Heroes, Jess, okay, I just booked a hotel. I'll work it out with my upper and junior management and figure out the rest of the details. Awesome. Good. It'll be great to see you, Juice Dragons. That's what I'm really looking forward to, seeing all the viewers there. Oh, Crushing. What up, buddy? Johnny boy. Good to see Bryce was here.
Yeah, it's like 7 a.m. where he is or something. He just got up. He's eating his cereal.
Wait, I have my world clock here. Let's see what time it is where he is. Whoop. Okay, come on. All of a sudden, my iPhone's not responding.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's weird. Come on, search. I may have to... I may have to... Okay, I'm sure it's wherever you are. I mean, in New Zealand...
Let's see what time it is.
He's 18 hours ahead of us. It's Sunday, 6 p.m. or something. I'm not happy that
It's Crisis from the future.
Oh, good. Crisis has an opinion. Crimson Reign was okay, but they are just doing event omnis that aren't necessarily continuous to one another in the 2020 Star Wars books line. Thank you, Crisis. I appreciate that. That's good to know.
Also a lovely member of our community, Crushing Crisis, Peter.
Yeah.
One of my faves. Fabulous.
A building block, a foundation. He's our our hobby is nothing without him.
Oh,
There's some 1940s Captain Marvel facsimile editions I'd like to get.
oh, I did just order a bunch of Marvel ones too. They're gonna get here this week. I don't have those ones yet, dude. Well, yeah, I guess it was released months ago because they had the release date. I couldn't believe it. They still had Hulk 181s and like Uncanny X-Men 101s facsimiles that were out like 8 months ago. I couldn't believe that. It's pretty big books.
You're right. I can still listen to The Clash 100%, especially London Calling. That's one of my all-time favorite albums. Everything's awesome. Just must sleep before midnight, or that Mogwai turns into a full-fledged gremlin. I turn into a gremlin too. The Bay Bridge. Okay, thank you. The Bay Bridge. I forgot about that, Casa. Thank you. Where's the San Mateo Bridge take you? That's the one that's like flat on the water that scares me. I forget where that takes you, Casa. Omnibo, what up? Good to see you, buddy. So great to see you.
I like that Scarlet Spider avatar he's got there with him.
Yeah, it's
sick.
really cool.
I just
ordered the Scarlet Spider Mafex toy because
I knew you were gonna say
it's on sale at BBTS and it's got magnetic hands and feet. And I like to put the I like to put the Spider-Man up on my.
Oh, on the lamp. I see him. I think. Is
On
it
the
that what they
lamp.
are? Yeah. That's sick, dude.
There. That's really cool. And Scarlet Spider definitely has magnetic hands and feet.
My only issue with the Venom was the scale. The Venom was kind of tiny for a Venom.
Yeah, he is kind of small. I got that one too.
Yeah. I got the Legends one here. I got like 4 of these. I got to open one for myself. This one was
Oh,
sick.
that looks good.
Yeah, I like the McFarlane head more than the tongue one. The tongue actually is really weird. It like really whips around. It's long. But that was for sale.
I love the Cheesecake Lizard, but I would find the idea of a bin of cheesecake bits just sitting in there kind of sketch.
One of the few that had to be refrigerated at night. So although I do agree with you, and it should be like even where the candies are, it is refrigerated.
But
I get what you're saying.
Omnibo just moved. That's right. Omnibo, how many more boxes do you have to go? Yeah, and I now have 2 comic rooms, 1 hero's room and 1 villain's room. And I bet that's because of your fabulous upper management partner who said you should have this. And
I'll sleep on the couch. Don't worry about it, husband.
Well, Bo might be sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, so it's Sunday afternoon there in Kiwiville.
Excellent.
He's going to Fan Expo Dallas.
Fan Expo, formerly Wizard World, one of my faves. Yeah, I like that show. They get good guests. They
98 Omni boxes alone. That's more than I had. I thought I had 85 book boxes that I didn't pack myself, and I did not move myself. I hired people to do both. 98. That's an astonishing amount, Bo. Wow.
What kind of are you talking? Are they all consistent boxes? Like, are they all short boxes? They don't have to be. I'm just curious. Like, are they all shorties?
Mine were.
Do you use the brown boxes, like shipping boxes?
Yeah, mine were big packing boxes.
I like moving them in shorties.
Crisis asks the important question: did you trust movers with them, or you did it yourself? Oh, here's YP. Good to see you. I had movers and friends, cost $9.87. That's pretty close to what I paid to have all that stuff. That was like the majority of what we moved was my books and albums.
Bro, that's only $10 an Omni box. So you had 98 of them. Not that bad.
You couldn't buy 2 more boxes worth of Omnis to get to 100? Coffee is for closers. Oh, that was just the Omnis. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I never saw the sound play, but boy, I love them. I actually don't know that I got to save their albums, but I really love their music, Doc. I think I Yeah, I'm pretty sure I checked that every album that I sold of theirs was available on Spotify. There's some stuff that I just couldn't get rid of, like the shop assistants and things like that. But I love the sound. I love that you know the sound. Not too many people know about the sound, Doc. That's awesome. Remy, I'm 100% getting Deadman and Spectre later this year. Yes, good for you, Remy. 2 quality books. Here's my Discord where you can go see Cycle Cleveland's manifesto.
Oh, it's in your Discord.
Yeah, he created it. he created my Discord, and I was like, "What do I have now?"
That would make sense. I'm connecting the dots. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, Omar is afraid of your X knowledge in a Jeopardy battle.
Of course he is. Look at Crisis. He's immaculate.
Yeah. Crisis is hyped for the original Violator mini being collected for the first time. Another milestone compendium. Oh, and the NAM on me. Yeah.
That was a surprise. Very surprised.
Richard, every Omni I'm excited for. I'd have to check my list to be specific. Sorry. And it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon there. That was 7 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, that Dr. Fate compendium. Is that the J.M. DeMatteis stuff? I want to get that too. I never got a chance to read that. I won't know what time it is in the U.S. for the next month once y'all spring forward tonight. Yeah, are we still okay with 6 p.m. Tuesday, Crushing Crisis, with our time change, or does that not affect you? Because I know you changed.
I didn't know that was happening.
What's that?
I didn't know that was happening tonight. Crisis.
Oh yeah, daylight savings time. Yeah, we're springing forward an hour.
Oh, so we lose the hour tonight. This is the bad one, right?
This is the bad one. Yeah, I loved the fall one when I was in college because I could sleep in and it would be 9 a.m. and I'd still have all day to do my homework on Sunday.
It's perfect, dude.
True. Crisis in their guides, study goes with the time, are the GOAT. Fabulous hair and an even more fabulous person. Oh, 100%. Bo, I will keep checking in on you because I know how painful that is. And it's a pain that does not really go away because I know how much your dad meant to you. And yeah, I will keep checking in on you, Bo. I'm glad you have a close circle of friends there in Aussieverse that can help you.
Sorry to hear that.
I've been to the Escapist, and he went to the Escapist in Berkeley a year or so ago. Thought it was a really nice store. Also, Silver Sprocket in the Mission District. But one of the best stores, in my opinion, is Quimby's in Chicago. Have you been there, Johnny? Quimby's?
No. Is it a comic store or a toy store?
I'd go
Is it a
back.
comic store or a
I'd
toy
go to
store?
Chicago just for Quimby's and Pequods. It sounds like he's talking about. It sounds like he's talking about comic book stores.
I'll have to look that one up. Pequods is the best deep dish pizza in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
That is where I would take somebody for Pequods or for deep dish.
Okay.
Yeah. So good call. Was that Jewish Dragons as well?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's up. Now, please tell me you went to the original one in Morton Grove, not the not real one on Clybourne. Just let me know. It's cool. The original one is it is literally in a neighborhood. It's not like in like a business district. Like you park in front of someone's house and then like you just walk into this pizza spot that's at the corner of like
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. It's really good. And what they do that's unique is they caramelize the crust. So it's like, do you know what that is? It's like onions. It's like burnt. So it's not everyone's jive, but if you're into that, it's very flavorful.
I'm into that. That sounds awesome.
If you ever come, I would love to take you there if you ever came here. So
it's a reprint of The Wrath of Spectre, Johnny, not a new Spectre one.
Oh,
Johnny just munching on shredded lettuce and his ninja headband is fucking sending me to the moon. Oh,
And then
okay,
chopping on
right.
some pizza.
It takes me to San Mateo, of course. That's why San Mateo goes from Santa Clara to Fremont or Union City. Okay, it's south of the Bay Bridge. Right. I do remember that. Thank you. To me, personally, I wish Ben Riley would go back to the hoodie outfit. It is pretty cool. You could also just take Bart, Jess. Driving in SF is not fun. Traffic in Oakland East Bay isn't bad, though. I need if I go visit my friends in San Francisco, I'd be going from Carmel, and I really don't want. Maybe I could park at the airport and take Bart everywhere. I know Bart's at the airport, right? The San Francisco airport. I genuinely do not want to go anywhere into San Francisco. But I'll work that out. Thanks for the Bart suggestion, Razor.
What is BART? Is that some?
It's the rapid transit. It's the metro, the subway.
Okay. Gotcha.
And Omnibo wants him to go back to the Ben Riley outfit.
Yeah, I agree.
Escape room is awesome. Have you ever been to Waterfront in Susian? I don't. That's in California. I don't even recognize that name. Susian.
You're from Cali, Jess, right? You're from California?
Yeah, Northern California.
Oh.
Razor Ramen, I work in SF. I live in Napa, so I drive through all traffic every day. The bridge is definitely the worst part, depending on the day. Oh. 4 Omnis to a box. Can't pack them more than that, otherwise too heavy.
Agreed. Smart.
And Cage has a CD collection that's bigger than his Omni collection. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Oh, and Crisis has a show on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am so excited about tomorrow's stream. I need to know your thoughts on Secret Six because, boy, do I have some myself. And he's working on his pull list for the show tomorrow. Where did you get that Venom figure? Wait, what Venom figure? Who?
Me,
Did
the
you
one I was
show
showing, the
Venom?
Marvel Legends one.
Oh,
Yeah, the Marvel Legends one. Yeah, that was a Walmart exclusive. Probably sold out by now, so you'd probably have to like go to a show or get it on eBay is what I would think. But you check Walmart, you never know. Sometimes they do. Okay, am I wrong? Does Walmart have like a reseller thing kind of like Amazon? Because like sometimes there's stuff on there that's like way above MSRP, but it's like through Walmart.
yeah. They do
Something
have
like
like
that.
a third party seller thing going on there.
Yeah, so I would
Yeah.
check, but yeah, it was a Walmart exclusive. I had to order those. I got lucky.
Oh, Susan, I've heard of that place. Maybe he was misspelling it. I'm only in the Bay Area sporadically, but thanks for the rec. I was just in Napa. Okay. Some Photoshops on the Discord that all should see as well. Yes, there are a lot of good Photoshops in my Discord. Super excited for the NAMM Omni coming out later this year. To Johnny's point earlier, they should just have the standard cover. DM cover makes no sense. Everyone hates the DM cover choice, LMAO. Yeah. 4 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Omnibo is going through it right now.
Yeah, for sure.
People who have worked overnights love daylight savings.
Oh yeah, you do lose the hour. Yeah. We're taking
Yeah.
8-hour shift in 7 hours.
Especially if you look for back issues and collected editions. I'm gonna have to talk to Cassidy Finch about where I should go looking for books in the Bay Area. Hopefully retailers only order the standards, then they get stuck with a crap DM cover. All right, y'all, back to the pull list and my gourmet Sunday dinner making. Just couldn't resist Johnny's face in the thumbnail.
What's up, baby? Wait, Christ, just one quick question, if I may. That new gold and blue omnibus, the X-Men one, would you agree with my opinion that will cap off the numbered omnibus? It'll be like X-Men 1 through 8, and then boom, the blue and gold. Is that what we're thinking? That's what I think. Let me know.
Let's see if he's still here.
Yeah, I've been wanting to ask him that for like 2 or 3 months, ever since it got announced, basically. Because I right away thought that's what they were going to do.
I have to go to the Escapist. So much cool, weird Indian underground stuff. They also have Golden and Silver Age DC Marvel. Whoa. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm from Carmel, so I have no desire to go back into San Francisco traffic. BART is at the airport, but plenty of BART stations have parking available. Okay. I that might be my call, to go find a BART that has parking and then take BART all over the place. Christian Crisis YouTube. That's right. Tomorrow's Labor Day in Australia, so I can watch Crisis live. Awesome. Yes. I want more Crisis music. Susan is 5 minutes south of Fairfield. Okay. Is it just me? Wait, you mean are there others who spend more time watching YouTube streams talking about comics and not reading them? I think there are a lot of people, including me. Well, I don't watch any other YouTube channels, but I'd rather do these streams than anything else.
You know, on a similar note, no, you can go on. Never mind.
Hit that like button. Thank you, Richard, for the good old awesome Omnidog. What were you going to say? Similar what?
The Chicago sports are so bad, I swear to God, I listen to more podcasts than I do watching the actual games. Like, I'll listen to a podcast that's longer than the game. They all suck right now. So, I think there's people that do that for a lot of things, was my points. Like, yeah. It's more fun to learn about something.
I beg your pardon. Monterey Bay area is 100% in Northern California. It's not going to be Central California or the South. Monterey Bay, Northern California. How dare you? Don't even question it. If you come to the Bay Area, Jess, I will help you out. No problem. Peace and love, Casa. I appreciate that. Here's Jesse. Say what? What up? Good to see you. Yeah, I was lucky to be able to grow up there. Definitely right, Summoner. LOL, I hate daylight savings. I'm losing an hours of sleep and my day goes faster. Bingo, back at work. Or bongo, back at work.
Bongo.
I definitely watch more YouTube about comics than read, though sometimes I do both at the same time. Everybody needs to watch Aussieverse. Great group of mates there. I was supposed to read some Vampirilla, but I'm too entertained by this stream. And Noir Wolf. Noir Wolf, how was your experience with Batmanda at Lexington? And there's Aussie versus YouTube.com. Yeah, Lars is exposing a lot of people apparently right now. So I actually got caught up with the chat, so that's good. Have we covered everything that you felt like you wanted to cover tonight? Or is there anything else that you...
I just love hanging out with you, man. I mean, really, this is an excuse to talk to you for 2 hours. So I'm cool, man. I mean,
yeah,
happy
it's
with where
fun.
my business is going.
It's
happy
really
with
fun.
So I'm cool. I'm
been
trying to
really
think if there was anything worth talking. Are you? It doesn't sound like it. You're not coming to C2E2, which is cool if you're not.
I would come just for that panel because I couldn't bring any books for people to sign and stuff, and I'd have to fly there.
You could ship them to me, and then I could bring them to the show.
I'm still on the air. Just a sec. No, we're still on. We're just getting ready to wrap up. I'll call you. Okay. I didn't put him on the air because I didn't dare want him to say anything more
Say
about
something.
Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's my buddy, Cliff on Comics. Cliff, you're awesome. You were an awesome guest. I'd love to get you back. I think I went to the more bougie Pequods on Clyburn,
That's
but I'll
okay.
check out the original. By the way, Quimby's is a bookstore that has a lot of indie, underground comic and art. Juice Dragon's big original art collector fan.
Really? That's dope. I'd like to get into that one day.
My head is fine, Cliff. Thank you for asking. And I genuinely appreciated the tarot card reading that we did last week. My wife wants to watch it. I want to watch it over again. You had, I've never had a tarot card reading and I never know anything about it, but Cliff was my guest last weekend and, or maybe 2 weekends ago. I can't remember now. But it was really impactful. He said a lot of really interesting things because of my question. He said, he said, what would you like the cards to tell you? And I said, I'd like to know, can I get over my fear of traveling? Because I've developed I just don't want to travel. And he was like, well, most people ask about love and success. And I didn't say it, but I thought, well, I'm almost 66. I have love and I've had success. So I'm at a point in my life where, his interpretation or what the cards told him was like it soothed my soul. He had really good answers and readings from the cards. It was really meaningful to me. I've been meaning to write to you, Cliff, and tell you how much that meant to me. It's too late tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to cue it up for my wife and I to watch together because it was actually very meaningful for me, Cliff. Thank you.
See, I'm always afraid they're going to turn the first card over and be like, oh, that's not good. And that's just how I see it going. And I'm like, well, I don't need to know. We're good.
His were all DC tarot cards too, so they were really cool.
Yeah, he'd pull the Joker over on me and be like, oh, the Joker. Shit, that's not good.
Comics Coda, welcome. I'm hopeful that Vertigo is back. We will see the logo come back on Deluxe Spines. That would be cool. Web of Spidey, Omni Volume 1. We'll go with the Mike. Oh, you're going to get this? You're going to go with the Mike Zeck DM cover. That's the one you like, Johnny.
Yeah, see, that's going to be my prediction. That's going to go out of print like that cover, and then the other two will be like liquidated. That's how I think that's going to go.
Okay. Well, no, he's not impatient, but I did tell him we could talk at 10, and now it's a little bit, it's 20 minutes past. So we do need to wrap up here because I know Johnny has a schedule he's got to get to.
Yeah, I actually got a lot of books to do tonight. I got to do stuff for the show.
Thank you, Kygon, for hanging out. Oh, anyone else buying the Marvel Legends Dr. Doom helmet? I saw that last weekend on Omni Bros from Toy Arc. The thing fits on your head and makes you Dr. Doom. It's pretty amazing. Omnibo, that's so clutch that you're getting it. I should have been to bed hours ago and still follow the stream. Enjoyable as ever. Thank you, Lars, so much for tuning in. Here's Cliff on Comics. I am definitely getting him back as a guest. He was outrageously great. I haven't bought any of the Legends prop stuff before, but it was a must-have for me. Oh, you're getting the Doom thing? And I got to support production of more Doom and FF related stuff. Cliff is beautiful. You are right. On some stream, joined late, was glad to be able to join Omnidog. Johnny, have a great rest of your night. Good night, all. Yeah, that's two of my favorite guests. I'd be more than happy to have them on. I always want to have them on. Yeah, sure. Together, individually, however I can get you both. Mr. Awesome, yeah, we're just wrapping up, but it's great to see you. Is Web of Spider-Man bad? Never read it. I've never read it either, but I don't know that I've heard it's the strongest Spider-Man material. But I also don't know.
You know how like or maybe you don't know this, the Simpsons comics that were by Bongo, 'cause like I said that word earlier, I'm pretty sure that was the company. They were basically like rejected episodes. I kind of feel like Web of Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man are the same thing. Like, oh, these were just not good enough for Amazing Spider-Man, but we need to
Oh,
make some money.
I didn't
That's how
know
I
that
view them.
about.
Like,
I didn't know that about the Simpsons comic. That's interesting.
yeah, that's what I've heard.
Rejected episodes. Well, that's why they're all so funny. I love
Yeah,
that.
because they still have that quality. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So
Okay, we'll do it. Absolutely, 100%. Let's talk and figure out how we can do Omnibo and Cliff together. I love it. You almost convinced me to pick up all those Green Arrow TV from Hamilton Books. Almost. I finally filed those away after I replaced the Shelf of Doom. Thank you for being here, Jewish Dragons. Thank you, AS. As Amanda said, Dan Ribba was great. We talked to him for a good while. I also got a signature from Jeff Loeb and Mark Miller. Both were super nice. Had a great time. I'm so glad you and Batmanda had a great time, and I'm so glad you guys have each other as collecting buddies. That must be such a great bond for the two of you. I love that.
Jess, do you remember in Baltimore when you and I were together and I got Jeff Loeb's autographed and I paid him like $60 and asked him a question, he didn't answer it? I'm still
I was standing right.
I
Yeah,
know
I was standing
I'm
right
still
there.
so upset about that. I just decided after that conversation, I'm like, you know what the real answer is? He doesn't even know the answer to that to what happened in the Long Halloween. I'm like, it's bigger than him even.
Yeah, I remember standing there, and there wasn't a big line or anything, was there? I feel like you just walked up to him.
No, I think I pretty much walked up to him. Yeah, and I was for
Yeah.
anyone that doesn't know, yeah, because obviously no one else was there. I basically was like, "Hey, man, like Long Halloween's my favorite story. I've read it multiple times. I've watched every video that exists on YouTube about like theories about it." And I was like, "Dude, can you like, is the ending the actual ending, or is there more to it? Like, is Harvey Dent's wife the killer?" And he's like, "It's whatever you want it to be." And I was like, "That's not an answer, bro. It's not." What do you? And then I said to him, my response, I said, "Okay, well, what do you want it to be?" And he was like, I can't answer that." I'm like, "What? Give me my $60 back, bro." I didn't really want my 60. But whatever.
60 for a signature?
Well, no, because then I paid more for he did a remark. And I was
Oh,
like, and in my head, I was like, okay, I'll get to talk to him a little longer. You know, got to draw a little thing and whatever.
yeah.
Oh, I've definitely never told you this. Wait, I do have one follow up. This irritates me even more about that. If you remember, I also had a Tick book, and I wanted to get it signed by Ben Edlund, because the creator. And I ended up kind of choosing because I didn't want us to stand in another line, whatever. I found out after the fact, Ben Edlund wasn't even charging for his autographs; they were free.
Oh, good
So I'm
heavens.
so pissed. That's not the line we got it. I mean, it's my fault, but like, yeah, I'm like, I paid the guy and he doesn't answer, and I missed the guy who would have done it for free. Unbelievable. That's all I got. That's probably a good one to close this out on because that's a
Okay.
good story.
Oh, here's Doug.
Yeah.
Good to see you. I'm late. Got caught up in Godzilla versus Megalon, and that's the
Go
one with the
ye.
drop kick.
Love Doug McAdams. Good man. Good
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna send you an email, Cliff, and after I watch it again, and I'm gonna pour my heart out to you. So, thank you for everything you did for me that day. So, Johnny's got to go. I need to wind down so I get to sleep before midnight, and I turn into a gremlin, as Crisis said. He was 100% right. So, go to Dying Breed Collectors Instagram. It's down in the description box. And also go, here, James, right on time, right there. Thank you, James. And maybe he's coming to a con near you.
Or come to C2E2. I have like a 40-foot booth. It's one of the biggest ones in the whole place, like legitimately. So that's going to be wild.
This is my Discord. That's a lot of fun. So thank you for being here, Johnny. You're a great guest as usual. Thank you to the chat. You guys were all wonderful. I enjoyed everybody's interaction, and really, really, well, I don't know if Johnny's going to be going to Australia, but you never know.
You're gonna have to come to C2E for sure. But I got you on a badge. If you come from Australia, I get you a badge. That I'll do.
Yeah, he got me a badge and got me in. Oh no, it was Aussieverse sent me the badge for Baltimore. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't do anything there, man.
Aussieverse got me in. Yeah, Aussieverse got me into Baltimore via his LCS. That was great. Cool. I got in free to Baltimore because of Aussieverse. That was so nice. Mark Wade's first signature was free, which was cool. Okay, that's good. Oh, Johnny would be a great guest on Aussieverse. Omnibo has a great crew that works with him. You'd have a blast on his show.
As long as you can handle me, bro. I'm pretty wild. Let's go.
I can send. The only thing I don't have your email address. We talked through messages on our iPhones. If you want me to send Aussieverse your email address, why don't you text it to me? Because his show's great. His show's really great.
See, that was Jess's cool way of trying to tell everybody that he has my phone number. That's what that was. It's like, oh yeah, Johnny, him and I text each other. We don't even email anymore. We just text. That's what that was.
That's right, man. We're in the upper stratosphere of friendship.
You know it, dude.
I'm going to use my. I will use my theme song to play us out. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And peace and love. Peace and love. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. This was great. Always great to have Johnny. Peace and love.
Baturdays. Baturdays. Omnidog in the miniature of comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the